thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. We back up in this BI, man. We back up in here, man. I'm kind of, man, I got like a little head cold or something, man. Old boy ain't feeling too good, man. But, you know, I didn't even go to the damn gym today. I ain't feeling too good, man. But, you know, we're gonna rock out. We're gonna make it do what it do. You know how we do it. This ain't the first time. Shit, I went through COVID, goddamn it, on the live. Remember that time I had COVID last year, guys? Shit, nigga, I had a fever, had a 102-degree fever. And it was one of my best shows. I like to call that show the COVID show. Shit. Hell yeah, it is what it is, man. Hold on, guys. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I ain't feeling good at all, dog. I gotta go get me some emergency. You know what I mean? Something like that. Itching and shit, man. I gotta give me some emergency, man. But it's gonna be a good show. Man, I got some stuff, man, lined up, bro. Some shows we have lined up. I'm working on getting the legendary Steve Kim on the show. We gotta get the legendary Steve Kim on the show. This man wrote an article that was so beautiful that explains everything that's going on right now in the world of boxing. And I tell you guys time and time again, right? I say this time and time again. And I'm not just saying this, you know, Steve Kim, I consider him a friend of mine, is a good guy, one of the best in the business. But he covered the sport of boxing. You know, he's cut from a lot of people may not like Larry Merchant, and I wasn't crazy about Larry Merchant myself, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I didn't have a personal relationship with Larry Merchant, right? So I can't really, you know, say too much. I didn't have a personal relationship with him, but someone like a Steve Kim did. And one thing I admired about Merchant and those other guys, Letterman and stuff like that, those guys, they really did know the sport. They lived the sport. They studied the sport. You get what I'm saying? From a historical standpoint. And they knew the business aspect of it as well. Steve Kim is one of those guys. He know this shit. He really, really know this shit. On YouTube, you don't get a lot of guys, like a lot of YouTube channels. If you just sit back and really study the YouTube channels, they don't know boxing at all. Just study them. It's going to be TMZ shit. It's going to be, you know, again, I say this time and time again, you know, a lot of these guys, they wouldn't know a check left hook from a checkbook, right? And if you're an older person, you've been watching this game for a while, you do know that a lot of this stuff is just, you know, just TMZ. It's so much going on. A lot of this stuff is, you know, fake revolutionaries. That's one aspect of it. Then another aspect of it, you know, you got many different groups online who want to push their ethnic pride or whatever, talk about their different fan bases because of their culture or their nationality, where they're from and all that shit there. And then you got people like me and other like real boxing fans. Man, we just want to know when we're going to see the next big fight. We want to see the big fights. We want to see the other fights as well, but we just want to see competitive fights. These fighters that we watch, these boxers, they've chosen to get punched in the face for a living. So although I do sympathize with the fight game, I understand that at the end of the day, the fighter is the one who made a decision to get involved in the fight game and get punched in the face for a living. Sugar Ray Robinson, he made that decision. Jack Johnson, he made that decision. Jack Dempsey, Marciano, Jerry Cooney, a lot of these guys, you know, they made that decision. Larry Holmes, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Salvador Sanchez, Benito Lopez, they made that decision. You get what I'm saying? So I keep all that in its proper perspective as well. But let's give everybody a round of applause and let's get into the show. Now, word on the street. Word on the street is Houston's very own, Houston, Texas' very own, right? Well, Louisiana's very own. They moved to Houston. Jermall Charlo is set to return in June. I don't know exactly which date, but I did a show on this already before. I spoke on this about, I just found a video. I shot a video on this May the 12th, 2022. And I found another video that I did as well, talking about Jermall Charlo. It was after the fight was canceled with him and Sulecki. He had to pull out of the fight. Now, from what I heard, from what my sources told me, my people told me, hey, man, the tickets weren't doing too well in Houston. That shit wasn't selling at all. But he pulled out saying he had a hurt back and all that stuff there. Next thing we know, later on in the week, we saw him in the club. He was doing the Tootsie Roll in the club with his homeboys. True. So, I don't know, But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Now, this is going on 2 years. When Jermall Charlo gets back in the ring, he normally fights on Juneteenth. When he gets back into the ring, it would be 2 years that he's been out of the ring. And the reason why I have to do this show with Steve Kim, because he can so eloquently break this down to really, really see what's going on. So you can really see what's going on. Oh, and it's a whole lot more that's going to be going on as well. If Drew, if you're here, Drew, I want you to call the show, Drew. I'm going to drop the number. I want to hear from Drew. And I'm going to know his number because I have his number saved in my phone. Because there's a lot going on with Paramount, Global, and Showtime. And I think that it needs to be said because I know a lot of these guys, they are fans of networks. They're fans of Showtime because of their connection with the PBC. And, so I understand these Hamanites very well. And so, I want to see what's going on. You said, well, Coach, what does that have to do with boxing? It's going to have a lot to do with boxing if you care about certain promotion. If you're a Hamanite, you might want to hear this if you're a Hamanite. You know what I mean? All those who worship everything Heyman, you might want to, because Heyman is in business with Showtime, so I think you might want to know this. You know what I mean? The white man. I think you might want to know this, okay? Just to give you something to think about. Now, Jermall Charlo confirmed last week that he's back. I think he's confirmed that on the 13th, right? 13th of February, something of that sort. And he expects to be fighting in June to defend his WBC title. Now, he did say earlier in the year, he said like last year, December, remember that face-to-face he had with Dimitri Bivol? And he said, hey, what's up? You want to fight me? Let's fight me. He was obviously drunk, and he was walking around. So, he was talking to Ellie Setback. And Ellie, of course, was praising him, saying how great you are, Jermall. You're the greatest middleweight in the history of boxing. And I tell people this all the time. They don't know how great you are. They don't understand how when you're in the ring boxing, it's like poetry in motion, Jermall. Can I continue to get the interview? Yeah, you can continue to get the interview. How am I doing? Yeah, you're doing real good. You make me feel good right now. Yeah, Jermall, I tell people, like if you would have fought Hagler, you would have destroyed Hagler and Carlos Monzon. They were good in their day. But I tell people all the time, Jermall Charlo, like you would have watched the board with them. I know this for a fact. I tell people, he's known for doing that. Just flat out lying to the fight. The hyperbole just be at an all-time high. You get what I'm saying? At an all-time high. You're the greatest. Like I met Crawford. I ain't tell him nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna tell him, yeah, Crawford, you'll beat Sugar Ray. I ain't gonna tell him nothing like that. Ray Leonard or Ray Robinson. Crawford. I tell people all the time, man. If you'd gotten in the ring with Pernell Whitaker, you would have watched the board, Pernell Whitaker. I would never tell him that. As a matter of fact, I would say the total opposite. And I would say the total opposite. Like, man, I like it, dog. You good. You good. You know what I mean? But you my favorite fighter right now. But I'm just saying, dog, like, if I put you up with the other guys, I don't know now. I don't know. I don't know about that now. I don't get carried away with it. I don't get carried away. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get into the show. Hey, I see you. I see you, Drew. I see you. I got you. But he did confirm on the 13th. Now his date got pushed back to June. Jermall Charlo is poised to end by far the longest layoff of his career. The unbeaten two-division world champion and reigning WBC middleweight titleist champion right now is back in camp for a planned return for June. Charlo insisted that he will be fighting next in June, though the update was not accompanied by a location, an opponent, or even a concrete fight date as of yet, right? Practice make perfection is what Jermall Charlo stated through his verified social media channel on Sunday. This is what he said. He said, I needed time away from the sport. Now I'm back in my bag. He's back in his bag. He's back in his bag, right? I would be defending my WBC title in June. Sorry for the wait. He didn't say who he was fighting, though. He didn't say who he was fighting. But I have an idea who he's fighting. As a matter of fact, I've been told who he's fighting. Told he's fighting big bad Maciej Sulecki. And if you don't know who Maciej Sulecki is, he's famously known for he lost a decision to Demetrius Andrade and Daniel Jacobs. So just want to let you guys know that. According to Box.Live, Jermall Charlo is expected to defend his title against Maciej Sulecki. I'm going to show it to you. Charlo was supposed to fight Sulecki back in June of 2022. That would have been the year that he's been off. Before that, he fought big bad Juan Montiel. Well, life and death with him, right? But Charlo had to pull out of the fight because of a back injury, so he said. Many of Jermall Charlo's fans are excited that Jermall is coming back. This is Jermall Charlo's 15th year as a professional boxer. A lot of y'all probably don't realize that. He's been boxing for 15 years. 15 years. This is his 15th year, right? He'll be 33 years old in May. I think him and Canelo turns 33 at the same time. I think him and Canelo birthday's in May or June or somewhere of that sort. Jermall Charlo's birthday is in June. I mean, is in May. So they like around, they say born in 1990, right? He'll be 33 years old in May, and his fans are dying to see him back in the ring against his toughest competition as of to date, which is big bad Maciej Sulecki. What do you guys think about the news, the good news, the wonderful news, the magnificent news of Houston's very own, Louisiana/Houston, Texas' very own Jermall Charlo's return against Maciej Sulecki? Let's get to Drew. Shout out to Drew. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam dub on your phone, on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say Steve Kim having coach on the show. He say today is going to be extra racist. This will be like Jackie Chan versus Chris Tucker in Rush Hour. He say love the black man and the yellow man solidarity, coach. Yeah, no, not today. No, Steve Kim's not going to be on the show today. He's going to be on the show some other time. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by the show gonna be extra racist. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that, fam. But that's gonna be next week. We try to set it up for next week. So I don't want you guys thinking I'm capping. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit the like button. And I don't want nobody thinking I've gotten soft. My homeboy, my main man, Knockdown 305, did tell me I've gotten soft. He missed the old me from 2021. But before I start this show, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior, Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man, my Lord and Savior, Al Heyman. I want to thank him, man. I don't want the Heymanites. I don't want the Heymanites pulling up on me. You know what I mean? Saying, hey, look, you ain't thank Al Heyman yet. I don't want the Heymanites thinking that. You know what I mean? Now, for the ops, this is what Coach Malachi Williams of True Media Today USA thinks about you. Riley, talk to him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I just want to get that out the way. Just to let them know. Just in case, boy. Lord have mercy, boy. Lord have mercy. I'm not feeling good. I'm really not feeling that good today. But we going to make it do what it do. We going to get it in. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm feeling like, shout out to Jermall, the Hitman Charlo. I don't like calling him Hitman because the Hitman is Tommy Hearns. And he's nowhere near Tommy Hearns, nowhere near have the killer instinct the mindset of a Tommy Hearns. So I kind of think that's kind of disrespectful to Tommy Hearns. But we'll just say Jermall Charlo.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's
please.
up? It's the Jermall the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican
Definitely
not
not
getting that much respect.
Bello.
The brother say, Coach, you heard about Spence Crawford for Juneteenth? Hold it on. What we got to do when love is gone. And that's no lie. Brother, not only have I heard about it, I did see this Spence Crawford penciled in for June on Spectrum. It was on the Spectrum calendar. I'm telling you, boy, we saw it. We seen it. Boy, oh, Lord have mercy, boy. Crawford and Spence, boy, it's going down, boy. Boy, they got it locked in. They got it locked in for June. They gonna wallow. They gonna fight. G Money, man, I can't. I don't want to talk about Crawford. I'm gonna talk about them next week though. Crawford and Spence, man. Listen, man. G Money. This is what I gotta say. I told you guys already. These dudes, Crawford and Spence ain't fighting. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. You get what I'm saying? Now, but I don't want to ruin anybody's hopes. You know, because even, I don't want to ruin anybody's hopes because we still do have like this beautiful young girl right here. The Tooth Fairy let her down. So I think some of you guys are going to have to, now I ain't talking about 2G Money, but some of you guys are going to have to really see what the Tooth Fairy is really.
I don't understand why you're even mad. Like, you should be happy that the Tooth Fairy
gave me $2.
Okay, so that's $2. What did you want?
$5 because my top tooth was worth way more.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I hate the Tooth Fairy. She's an idiot.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be mad at the Tooth Fairy when it's all over with. Y'all been through this before. You've been through this before, right? Nah, but it's different. It was on Spectrum. Hey, man, let's give everybody who believe in the Tooth Fairy a round of applause. I ain't got nothing to say. On that. What did he say? Shout out to Fotex.
Hey, okay.
He say sources. Nick Sack Promotions, new signing. Yeah. I got some new fighters. I'm signing. You know what I mean? Nick Sack Promotions. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all too. Hey, the reason why we're gonna talk about Spencer Crawford next week when I bring Steve Kim on the show. Because it's gonna paint a perfect picture. Now, if you are a horse with blinders on, you're not gonna see anything to the left, you're not gonna see anything to the right. You're only gonna see what you want to see that's directly in front of you. What I learned in the YTBC, YouTube boxing fans are a special group of people. They're special. Very special group of people. And I'm going to leave it at that. Now, let's go ahead and drop the, before I do that, let me show you guys the article. And then I want to show you guys, my new fighters I have. I'm signing them to Nick Sack Promotions. Anybody want the smoke can get it. I got a meeting set up with them. And we're going to, I got a meeting set up with them now. Now, as you can see right here, guys, this website is called Box.Live. This website is called Box.Live. And Box.Live, let's see. Okay. They say the autumn, fall, potentially. They're talking about potentially, right? They got Jermall the Hitman. Well, I can't say Hitman. That's disrespect to Tommy Hearns. They got Jermall Charlo. You know what I mean? 32, 15 years as a professional boxer. Versus Maciej Sulecki. Now, depending on who fights this guy, they would say he's a Eurobomb. But I'm pretty sure that Jermall Charlo fans would not consider him a Eurobomb, because Jermall Charlo is fighting him. But I get it. I do understand. Maciej is 33 years old. Jermall is 32. You know what I mean? Orthodox, both of them are orthodox. It is what it is. Maciej Sulecki has Jermall Charlo has 22 KOs from out of 32 victories. Maciej Sulecki has 11 KOs out of 30 victories. So as you can see, Maciej Sulecki doesn't have any real knockout power. Okay? Let's continue. According to this article, when is Charlo versus Sulecki? Jermall Charlo could fight Maciej Sulecki in the fall of 2023, this year. Where at, guys? In Houston. The fight would be rescheduled for 12 rounds in the super middleweight division, which means that the weight limit could be 168 pounds, 12 stones. Okay. So now this is interesting. Let's say the fight could be set for 168 pounds. Now, that'll be a good thing, because if he fights at 168 pounds and he doesn't have a mandatory at the moment, he still gets an opportunity to retain his title at 160 pounds. Because even though Carlos Adames is the WBC interim champion, he has not currently been mandated to fight Jermall Charlo. So we'll see. This would allow him an opportunity to keep the belt longer. Very similar to what they're doing with Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. And if he decides to stay at that weight, maybe he'll drop the belt, or maybe he'll defend the title at 160 pounds. Who knows? I don't know, right? It said the contest would be for the WBC Super Middleweight Championship of the World. But the only problem with that is, now this is the flaw in this article. Jermall Charlo is not a super middleweight champion. He's a middleweight champion. So this is the flaw in this article right here, right? We caught that. Jermall Charlo will step into the ring with the undefeated record. We do know this. Maciej Sulecki will make his way to the ring with a 30-2 record. We do know that. They talk about the stats and all that stuff there. It says both of them are orthodox. Now I want to show you guys something about this. Jermall Charlo hasn't fought since 2021. Maciej Sulecki hasn't fought since 2021. I looked it up. Both fighters have been inactive. So for me, it would make all the sense in the world for Jermall Charlo and Maciej Sulecki to get it on. And I ain't saying pause because I'm too goddamn old to say pause. I let you niggas from New York say that. It's only right that they get it on. Both of them been inactive. And since they were scheduled to fight each other June last year, and it got canceled. Well, it didn't get canceled, it got postponed. That's the key word. That fight got postponed. Pretty sure they're going to fight June this year. True. I'm pretty sure they're going to fight June this year. If I was a betting man, if I was starving right now, and I wanted to bet my last hog head cheese sandwich in order to multiply my food supply so that I can have more food to eat, if I was a betting man, I would bet my last hog head cheese sandwich on who Jermall Charlo would be fighting on Juneteenth. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Maciej Sulecki. True. T. Coach said on Showtime, I don't know. Phone lines open, man. Hey, Drew, call the show, man. Drew, call the show. Because I want you, because you have stock in Paramount, right? You have stock. Oh, as a matter of fact, hold on. No, don't call the show. They don't call the show yet. I got something else to show y'all. I want y'all to see my next fighter. That I have coming up. I want y'all to see. And then, as a matter of fact, I want to show you something else. This is another article right here. Jermall Charlo said right here, he said, I needed some time away, back in my bag, defending my WBC title in June. So Jermall Charlo said February the 13th. Now, this is February the 13th. Let me read this to you guys. This is February the 13th. Jermall Charlo said he's poised, he's going to defend his middleweight title. So he's not fighting at super middleweight. So what Jermall Charlo is saying right here in February is contradicting what this article, that's Jake Paul, it's contradicting what this article is saying. The one we just read, right? This one right here. Jermall Charlo saying that, hey, he will be fighting in defending his title. That means he's fighting for he's fighting in the middleweight division. It's a time frame will put Jermall Charlo out of the ring for a full 2 years. the WBC middleweight title holder, who turns 33 in May, has not fought since June 21st, 2021, when he fought Juan Montiel, headlining a Juneteenth themed show at the Toyota Center in his hometown. From what I'm hearing, he's going to have a fight at the Toyota Center in his hometown, and it's going to be against Maciej Sulecki. True. Yeah. That's what I'm hearing. Shout out to Real Dude. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what it say, Real Dude Uprising? You say Jermall babysitting that belt. He wants no smoke at all. But he been out for 2 years. We gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Real Dude Uprising, I have been one of Jermall Charlo's biggest critics, but I'm gonna back up off of him today. Some, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stall him out. He been out for 2 years. Maciej Sulecki been out for 2 years. Maybe this is his get back fight. We just gonna, well, it's kind of hard to say that because, he was gonna fight. He was scheduled to fight Maciej Sulecki last year. So he was scheduled to fight that same dude last year. So it's kind of hard for me to even say this is gonna be his get back here. Shout out to Strategy. Hey, okay. For dropping that a half for bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
I'm gonna try to be nice today. He said Iceberg Slim Daddy Al told Jermall. He said put out the fight before I break your back for real. Said pull out of the fight. Oh man.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, what did he say? Hey, Jesus say, he said Coach Sulecki waiting for a Charlo payday. Hey, Jesus. No, I think Sulecki is a PBC fighter. He's a PBC fighter in, as a matter of fact, I can pull it up, but if he's a PBC fighter, a lot of those guys have just been sitting on the shelf. Man. That's what's been going on. They've been sitting on the shelf. And, hey, man, I ain't got no money, man. I ain't had no fights. Now, shout out to Fred Barbershop Conversation. Now, according to Fred Barbershop Conversation now, I'm going to tell you guys something. I've had my differences with Fred in the past, but Fred been so spot on about PBC. Well, he been spot on, boy. You can call him a coon, Uncle Tom, sell out all you want. But at the end of the day, what Fred have said the past 2 years, it is coming to pass. The chickens are coming home to roost. And sometimes people, when they don't like the individual, they have a tendency to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I don't like the glass, so I'm gonna throw the water out. You not interested in the glass? You not interested in the water? Yeah, I'm thirsty. I want the water, but since I don't like the cup, that the water is in, I'm gonna throw everything away. Why not just drink the water then throw the cup away when you're finished with it? I don't like the cup at all. And some people they won't drink the water because they don't like the cup that is in. It is what it is, right? But anyways, boy, he been right, boy, he been spot on, boy. He been spot on about a lot of stuff. So I know a lot of you guys ain't gonna give him his props, you know what I mean? Understandably so. Fred has burnt some bridges and stuff like that. I get it. But at the end of the day, I was always trained. Me being trained up for a while, I was always trained that we accept the truth no matter where it comes from, and especially if what's coming out has been proven to be true. So we gonna see. You Heyman Knights. Who you Heyman Knights? Oh Lord have mercy. Anyways, now let me go ahead and show you guys. As a matter of fact, hold on. Maciej Sulecki is from Poland. So next time you guys want to call other fighters who you don't like, he fighting the Eurobomb, just keep that same energy when your fighter is fighting the same person that you would consider a Eurobomb as well. Okay? Just want to throw that out there. Now, let me go ahead and show you guys. I got a fighter. Phone line's fixing to be open in a minute. I have a fighter that, two brothers I'm looking at, two slick black fighters too. These are two slick black fighters from the hood. Two slick black fighters from the hood. We know that some fighters don't like fighting those slick black fighters. And I know this fight right here will make my brother Rick proud. Rick Tim's in the chat proud. I know this gonna make you proud, Rick. Boy, I found two slick black fighters from I think one from Dallas and the other one from Houston. And I think they ran down on each other. Two slick black fighters right here, guys. I want to show it to you guys. Now, these two dudes right here, they letting them paws go. I'm thinking about signing both of them to Nick Sack Promotions. Woo, boy, look at this here, boy. Look at that footwork. That's that footwork right there, boy. Woo, Lord have mercy. Boy, he did a 360 point. A 360 point. He dropped his phone too. Woo, Lord have mercy. Look how he faint. Woo, Lord have mercy. Look at that footwork, boy. Lord have mercy. Woo, Lord have mercy. Yeah, he got the wave cap on too. I don't know, boy. This some fancy. Woo, Lord have mercy, boy. Woo, boy, look how he threw that. Woo. Oh, God damn, boy. Lord have mercy. Woo, Lord have mercy, boy. Woo, boy, this is a good one right here, boy. This is a good one. That overhand right. Boy, look at that. Look like he bobbing and weaving. Look at that feint. Watch how he fainting. Watch how he fainting right here. Watch how he, oh, he did the shoulder roll. Y'all saw that shoulder roll he did? Lord have mercy. Now the dude in the green got some good defense though. The dude in the green got some, look at that shoulder roll. Woo, look at that. Look at it go right here. Boy, ooh, yeah, you see that? You see ooh, you see that? Ooh, y'all see that angle? You see that show? He gave him the shoulder right there. He gave him the shoulder right. He must have got that from Floyd. He must have got that from Floyd right there, boy. He gave him the shoulder right there. See how he showed him the shoulder? See how he showed him the shoulder right there? Woo, Lord have mercy, boy. I don't know, boy. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Ooh, Lord, God, the nigga trying to hit on it. Yeah, what the, ooh, God damn. I ain't never seen no style like that, boy. What's happening? Boy, that right there, boy. Well, I'm trying to tell you, boy, that's it. I'm signing both of them, boy. I'm signing both. Anybody want the smoke? True. Anybody want the smoke? Them two slick black fighters. And anybody who's scared of them two slick black, I got two slick black fighters I'm signing. One from Houston, one from Dallas. Anybody want the smoke? It is what it is. And guess what? You already know what my stable looking like. Pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, for the knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga for the knock ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your backing up, nigga. I got your backing up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Yeah, I'm finna call Al Heyman, man. I'm finna call Al Heyman, see can we call Al Heyman, see can I get him on that Showtime? See can I get him on that Spence? Hold on, see can I get him on that Spence? See can I get him on that Spence? Bud Crawford fight that's going down in June. True. Hey, I'm gonna call Al. Call Al. I'm gonna see can I get my two slick black fighters I just signed. See can I get them on that Spence Crawford undercard in June. Yeah, we gonna see can we make that happen. True. Hey, Food Revolution, we gonna see can we make that happen. Oh my God, let me start laughing, man. I'm about to pass out. Because I got a head cold. I'm about to pass out. See can we make that happen. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't even drink the water. I can't even drink the water. 4 eyes open. Oh boy, I crack myself up sometimes. Sometimes I just crack myself up. Anyway, hey, what we looking like on the lights? Hey, we need 50 more lights. We got to get the lights up. Let me drop the phone line. 4 lines open. 530-494-9636. Boy, I tell you, boy. Goddamn, boy. Boy, they say it's a sucker born every day, huh? As a matter of fact, boy, Lord have mercy, boy. Hey, shout out. Hey man, shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to Team Freeway Ricky Ross, man. Shout out to Team Freeway Rick, man. It is what it is, man. You know, we all part of Team Freeway Rick, man.
What's my name? My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I I don't know nothing, I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback, where is your rap sheet? The truth never explains, moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug, thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
So we got. Let me do this, man. Boy, God damn, boy. Oh my Lord, boy. Oh boy, hey, Drew, call the show, man. Drew, call the show, man. Boy, I can't stop laughing, boy. I can't stop laughing. Oh my God, boy, it don't make no sense. Oh man, this here, man. This I can't do this. I'm not doing this today, dog. I'm not doing this today. Not today. I'm not doing this today, dog. Not today, man. I ain't feeling too good. I'm not doing this today, man. I'm not today. I'm not gonna be going through this with y'all, man. Not today, man. We are not gonna turn this into the Spence and Crawford show. Not today. We're gonna do that next week. But we ain't doing this today, man. We ain't doing this today. Deontay Wilder, tell him.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to Big Time Box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that. Boy, I can't do this, dog. Hey, I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I can't do it, dog. I can't do it. Anyways. What do you guys think about Jermall Charlo fighting Maciej Sulecki, man? Do you guys feel that, the Charlo, Maciej Sulecki, do you feel that, like, how do you guys feel about that? You think, you know what I mean? Do you think that, if he fights, if you're a fan of Jermall Charlo, if he fights Sulecki, would you be mad about that? Do you want to see him now that Demetrius Andrade is with the PBC now, and he's on the same side of the street? Do you guys think that would lead to will it lead to a potential fight with Demetrius Andrade, or do you feel like that he should just go ahead and fight Demetrius Andrade now? Don't fight Sulecki. Like, what do you guys think? Hey, what do you say? Letitia, what do you say, Letitia? You say, I'm just waiting on the next handbrake. Yeah. Hey, what do you say, strategy? You say Jermall needs to fight Godzilla. Nah, Jermall don't need to fight Godzilla. He don't need to fight Godzilla. Jermall don't need to fight Godzilla. He don't need to fight Godzilla. You know what I mean? I have, you know what I mean? It is what it is. What do you guys think? You think, this is this, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna give him a pass, think, okay, we just gonna, Jermall, hold on, let me see what's up. Yeah, this it, right? Do y'all, you know what I mean? Oh, I just saw something on my phone. Oh, Lord have mercy, I just saw something on my phone, man. I ain't want to do this, man. I do not want to do this today. Not today, man. Not today. Oh, not today, man. I can't do this today. Hey, what is it, Rick? Rick say it's an okay fight after being out since June 2021. Not mad at all. He'll up the ante the next fight. Rick said, okay, Rick said he gonna up the ante, huh? Ante up. Remember that song, Ante Up, by MOP? He gonna ante up, huh? Shout out to Savage. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter upper. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, man, at this point, they getting old. They should just fight. Hey, Savage, I don't know. Hey, I don't, bro, man, you know what, man, I just, I
don't know what to say, dog. I don't know what to say. I just, man, at this point, next week can't get here fast enough. I need to have Steve Kim on the show. I gotta have Steve Kim on the show, man. It is what it is, man. But there's a lot of those fighters. He said, what'd you say? You say NB think Demetrius would give Sulecki a headache. Demetrius Andrade already beat Sulecki. Demetrius Andrade already fought Sulecki. Demetrius Andrade fought Sulecki back in 2018, 2019. As a matter of fact, Sulecki fought Demetrius Andrade and he fought Daniel Jacobs. Sulecki fought Demetrius Andrade and he fought Daniel Jacobs. All jokes aside. Yeah, all jokes aside, fam. Yeah, he fought Sulecki. Sulecki fought Jacobs. As a matter of fact, I think Demetrius Andrade gave him his first loss, if I'm not mistaken. I think Demetrius Andrade gave him his first loss and Daniel Jacobs gave him his second loss. That's what I think. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I can pull it up right quick. Let me go to Box Rec. Let me see. Maciej. Is it man? Hold on, I forgot how to spell his name. Shout out to Swift 718. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You say, Coach, I just got the inside info from my sources. They announced an Errol Bud fight at the NFL draft and Major League Baseball opening day. Keep it hush hush. Yeah. Hey, man. I can't. I don't know, man. Hey, shout out to Jamie. What did you say, Jamie? You say, Coach, so Charlo is back now? Yeah, apparently he's back. Yeah, apparently. You know what I mean? He's supposed to come back. He's supposed to fight Juneteenth. Let's see, can we find Maciej Sulecki? I forgot. Let's see. Okay. I spelled it wrong. That's what it's I-E. Maciej Sulecki. He's from Poland. What is his nickname? I don't even know how to pronounce his nickname. Yeah. Here you go right here, fam. Sulecki hasn't had a fight. Sulecki hasn't fought since 2021. He fought December 17, 2021. Jermall Charlo fought June 2021. So, it hasn't been, by the time he get in the ring with Jermall Charlo, it won't be 2 years as of yet, but you get what I'm saying? But both of them had fought 2021. And he had an 8-rounder. He had an 8-rounder. You get what I'm saying? So, but let's look right here and see, though. Let's look right here and see. I want to make sure. Who gave him his first loss? I think I saw Daniel Jacobs. So as a matter of fact, Daniel Jacobs gave Maciej Sulecki his first loss back in 2018. Daniel Jacobs gave him his first loss at the Barclays Center. 12-round unanimous decision. And then in 2019, the very next year, Demetrius Andrade gave him his second loss. So Maciej Sulecki, he fought Andrade and he fought and Daniel Jacobs. Okay. All right, you know what I mean? So, matter of fact, let me talk to the people in the chat. What's going on? Yeah, man. So hold on, as a matter of fact, I got a super chat I missed. I missed super chat. Let me see. I think I missed a super chat. Yeah, I did. I already got that. I got that. That's Swift 718. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Shout out to Lance. He say, Coach, where did this noise about Bud and Errol come from? Man, man, bro, let me tell you something. It's two fighters. I'm gonna be honest with you, Lance. I'm gonna be as honest with you as I possibly can. And I told Bud this when I spoke to him in Omaha. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bud. I say, man, I don't even like talking about y'all, bro. I like if you look at my channel, my content, I don't have a lot of Crawford Spence videos. Because I like to talk about more than just that. You have YouTube channels that are dedicated Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence YouTube channels. Right?
And I just can't. But when I do talk about Spence and Crawford, I get phenomenal. I got 40-something thousand, 50, probably about damn near 50,000 views. Just on the videos I drop on it, because I come with so many receipts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I can milk the cow if I want to. But I just like, man, I can't keep doing it. I can't do it. But I'm finna show you where the rumor came from. You want to know where the rumor came from? I'm finna show you. And understandably so. I do get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. People want to see this fight. It was on Spectrum. It was on the Spectrum calendar. And people want to see this fight. I get it. I understand. I do get it. I get it. Let me download, I'll show it to you. I'm going to do this here, man. I swear to God, I hate talking about these two niggas, man. And you gotta know I got a lot of love for Bud, but I can't do it, dog. Let me go on over here, man. Let me see what's up. Let me pull this up. Where is that? Let me see. Thought I had on. Okay, I didn't. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. Hold on. See what's up. See, did I download it? Oh, okay, my bad. It went to downloads. That's the problem. Hold on, guys. Hold on. It went to download. I'm fixing to show you. I'm fixing to show you where it came from. I don't told y'all my take on it already. I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. I'm gonna tell you, just keep holding on, man. Holding on. I ain't trying to destroy nobody's hopes. This is where it came from. Came from here. Somebody on Spectrum, which I have Spectrum cable myself, says right here, 4:15, Ryan Garcia. 4/15/23, Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis will be fighting on April the 15th, $74.99. And then it says 5/6/23, boxing Canelo versus to be announced, $79.99. Then they have AWE or nothing. Then they have boxing to be determined, June, Spence Crawford, June. $74.99. Don't have a date. Don't have a date in here. Don't have a date or whatever the case may be. And this is where they got this from. Somebody took a screenshot of this, and this is what's going on. And so it is what it is. And it's supposed to be on Spectrum's site. The only problem with that is this. This is the problem. This is the flaw in this. Spectrum got a date, but Showtime ain't got one. Spectrum has a date, but Showtime don't have one. And when I look at the calendar, when we look at the Nevada Athletic Commission's fight calendar, we don't see nothing of that sort on there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So. Anyways, shout out to Shad.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, and that's why I rock with you, you, BB, and Fred. He said, y'all aren't obsessed with the same two people. Yeah, I can't do it, dog. I can't do it. What did you say? You say AWE, say, Coach, you're obviously not a wrestling fan. No, I like wrestling. That ain't true at all. Oh, yeah, y'all say, what I say, AWE is AEW. Yeah, that isn't that extreme wrestling? That's extreme wrestling. No, I like wrestling. I like wrestling. I don't watch today's wrestling because, this shit look too fake. You know what I mean? You see them talking in the ring now. They don't sell it. They don't sell the sport like they used to. They used to sell it. Like, I used to couldn't tell that Dusty Rhodes was whispering in Ric Flair's ear or the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan was talking to Macho Man Randy Savage in the ring, and they, you know what I mean? I didn't, or The Rock and Stone Cold. You know what I mean? I couldn't tell, even though I knew it was fake, but I couldn't tell. Now I see him. Now I see the lips moving. Yeah, man, this is what we gonna do next. And you know, it's like they doing it. They executing the moves real slow. Now extreme wrestling is a little bit more fast and up tempo, but yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't watch it no more. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, it is. I ain't tripping, man. I ain't tripping, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hey, what to say, Food Revolution? You say they'll just say maybe they're going to fight on another app like Fight. Maybe it's not. Yeah, whatever. Food Revolution, whatever they want to believe, just listen. Whatever floats your boat. Listen, whatever tickles your fancy, whatever makes you do the butterfly at the club, whatever you want to believe. I ain't tripping. I ain't trying to start nothing. I do not want to go down that Crawford and Spence rabbit hole. We're gonna go down the rabbit hole next week, but not today. What do you say? Let's start having the pyramid fights. Once a year, all champions must fight each other. They see who is actually the superior boxer, fight, etc. Yeah, I can't wait to get Steve Kim on this show because I don't want to talk about his article. I don't want to talk about his article before he comes on the show. I want him to come on the show and he can break it down better than anyone. You know what I mean? So he can break it down better than anyone. You know what I mean? Shout out to Gabe. He said Ric Flair used to whisper in his opponent's ear, but he was so good that you didn't even know he was doing it. I'm just saying that, you know, those guys, it was, you know, those guys know how to sell the sport. They know how to sell it inside the ring and outside the ring. Now, I can't watch this shit, man. The wrestling nowadays, this shit so Boudadine. You know, Boudadine, Boudadine in Florida, when we say Boudadine, that means fake. This shit so Boudadine, man, I can't watch that shit, man. Dude, you do know I see you telegraphing those moves. All right, my nigga, okay, this is what we're going to do next. Okay, what's going on? Okay, I'm finna throw you to the ropes. Now, when I throw you to the ropes, I want you to bounce off the ropes and come back to me, and then I'm going to run full speed and dive at you, okay? Okay, like, dude, you do know I hear everything that y'all saying. Dude, you do know I hear everything y'all saying. Hey, what did it say, Food Revolution? You said watching wrestling through a child's eyes versus an adult's eyes are two completely different experiences. Yeah, but this is the thing, though. Even as an adult, the wrestlers sold it better. Like when I was 19, 20, 21, 22, you know, in the 90s, they sold it better. Rock, Stone Cold, like even though they sold the fight better. Like even though I'm looking at it through a grown man's eyes, but it's like they sold it better. Now it's like they don't even know how to sell the fight. Now they don't even know how to sell it now. You know what I mean? Like, even as a grown man, I used to have emotional attachment to it. Like when The Rock come out there and start talking. And Stone Cold, what? You know what I mean? What? What? You know, when Rock do his dialogue and all that stuff there. You know what I mean? So now, you know, they don't know how to. Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. You know, I got Elizabeth over here to my right. You know what I'm saying? Mean Gene. And, you know, the Hulkster, he's talking about his Hulkamaniacs. Say your prayers, take your vitamins. Oh, yeah, you better say your prayers when you see me, Joker, because once I get you in the ring, the Macho Man 1, 2, 3, you don't get what I'm saying? It's like, nah, these dudes here, man, they don't know how to sell that shit no more, man. Shout out to A-Strategy for dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
And what to say, strategy? You say I saw what you said. I saw on IMDb website that Crawford was listed to play Lorenzo in Nightmare Jones and Creed 3. Those aerosexuals are going to have a meltdown if they see Crawford on the screen. No, I don't know how true that is, man. I don't know how true that is, man. I don't know how true that is, man. I don't know how true that is. Yeah. But boy, I don't know how true that is, boy. But boy, if that's true, God damn.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, what did it say, Latif? No, don't tell me it's true. Hey, no, don't tell me it's true, Latif. No. Hey, what did she say? She said Crawford is in it. So is Boss Lee Wood. No. Crawford in the movie. No, don't do that. Them heterosexuals gonna be. Oh, them goddamn Haven Knights gonna be 38 hot. No, don't do that, man. No. I need to see. No, don't do that. Hey, what is that? TFFebo's in it too? Oh, they got TFFebo in there too? Hey, man, shout out to T. Diddy, man.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different.
Hey, no, man. It can't be true. Bud don't know how to do good business. He don't know how to do good business. You know, no, it can't be true. No, I don't believe that. No. Shout out to Shad. He said it can't be true. Bud, a bad businessman. Bro, no. Oh, my Lord. Oh, man. These niggas gonna be 30 hot, boy. Lord, don't make it true. Why they got that nigga? Oh, I hate that nigga. They got him in the movies. Why they got him in the movies, Lord? They ain't got my favorite fighter in the movie. Why they got him in the movies, Lord? Please. Hold on. Boy, they gonna, hey, Carla, hold on. No, man, no, boy, these goddamn intercessors gonna be mad at the motherfucker, boy. But Lord, boy, they gonna be boys. Boy, shit. Man, Lord have mercy, boy. The fighter that they hate the most, vehemently, with passion, Bud Crawford is in the movie? Hell no. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up? It's Corey.
Corey from Texas, talk to me.
What's up? Yeah, man, I agree with you. I don't know how you can talk about the same damn two fighters every single day for 4 years straight, and people actually call in, donate, all this other stuff. It's like, dude, there's 5 million fights going on. How do you talk about 10 fighters? And it's just like, dude, you can't be serious. It's like, they literally is Spence Crawford, Wilder when he was talking the whole racism thing, and it'd be like something else. Other than that, or Tank. And other than that, they won't talk about nothing else. It's like, it's a trillion fights going on.
No, you gave them too much credit. You said they talk about the same 10 fighters. No, they don't talk about 10 fighters, fam. They don't talk about 10 fighters.
No, they talk about 4.
Yeah,
You're right. They talk about 4.
Yeah, they talk about the same 4 fighters, bro. They talk about the same 4.
For 4 years straight. It's insane.
Hold on, somebody just sent me a list of people that's in this movie. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me look. No. Stephen A. Smith in the movie. Saul Canelo Alvarez in the movie. James Harden is in the movie. Let me see, man. I don't see Bud yet. I must have skipped him. Yeah, the same dudes, man. Bro, like, you gonna hear the same talking points. You know, like, bro, how many I hate Terrence Crawford videos can you make? I hate him. He's a duck. I can't stand him. I don't like his mama. I don't like his sister. I don't like his brother.
Right.
I'll
be looking at some of the fight, coach, and you got 19,000 subscribers. I look at some of these dummies, they got 100,000, 50,000, 70,000. I'm sitting there like, hold up. Y'all not going to cover this fight, but coach going to cover it? Like, y'all really don't see this fight on the zone? Oh, by the way, coach, it is a fight on the zone tonight. If you up and you ain't got nothing to do with the family, it is a fight to come on the zone tonight.
Oh, man, so I appreciate that. Man, listen, man, Corey, man, I appreciate that, man. I didn't even know, man. I didn't even know. I got to, because I always try to check the calendar every, this fight schedule every day or something like that, every other day. Yeah, but I appreciate that, fam.
Right.
Hey, man,
yeah, and I think that Ryan... Yeah. And I think the Ryan Garcia Tank fight might be on the zone. Check I think ESPN got a listing on the zone. So you're right. It's not on Showtime, coach.
Oh, so they got a listing on the zone?
I'm pretty sure I looked on the ESPN fight schedule and it said April 15th, the zone. Correct me if I'm wrong when I get off.
Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, shout out to Corey from Texas, man. Salute, fam. Thank you for calling the show, my brother. Salute.
Yep.
Let me get the super chats out the way. Lord, they got this nigga in the movie. Lord, they got him in the movie. Guess what? Oh, my Lord. Boy, them aerosexuals gonna be mad at the motherfucker, boy. He ain't got no representation. He do, hey, what to say? Ron J, he ain't got no representation. He do bad business. Wait a minute. So they got Terrence Crawford in the video game. I just saw him in the video game. They got him in the video game. So, and he in the movie. And he don't got paid $10 million to fight David Avenesian, made $6 million before that from Bob Arum to fight Sean Porter, and then made almost $5 million before that to fight who he fought before that, before Sean Porter. Was that Kell Brook? He do bad business. He don't know how to do good business. I can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Shout out to Gabe Lopez. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat on your boy. You say Hulk Hogan took the same vitamins as Conor. Yeah, man. Yeah, all of us on that stuff back then. Fotex, I found it. I pulled it up. Shout out to Fotex. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat on your boy. He said, Coach, I sent you the link. It's true. Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. Shout out to Sad. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, they gonna say Errol in the Jaws to rename title Big Fish. Bro, let me tell you something. There's nothing worse to a hater than to see somebody who you have so much hatred for. Like right now, Fagnon is furious that Bud Crawford is in a movie with Canelo Alvarez. He's furious that, oh man, I can't. Him and she go, oh my Lord, he ain't get paid no $10 million. I heard he got paid $500,000 to fight Ebenezer. That ain't true. Kid, listen, dude, I'm a lawyer. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're a lawyer. You saw this, nigga. You saw 2 episodes of Matlock, Perry Mason. You know what I mean? In the heat of the night. Now all of a sudden you're a lawyer. Sit your dumb ass down. True. I saw the contract, homie. I saw the contract. How? From your basement? I know what I'm talking about, homie. I'm the smartest guy. I know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? The nigga who went cuckoo for Cocoa Puff on camera because he didn't take his psych meds. That nigga got a following. That tell me everything I need to know. True. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Shout out to Food Revolution. What they say? You say they still accusing Bud for not getting paid $10 million. I don't want to believe it. I do not want to believe it. No, don't let. See, let me tell you something. I'm finna tell y'all something. I'm finna give y'all some uncut game right quick. When somebody hates you that passionately, to dedicate their lives like Shigo and Fagnon. They dedicate, and our boyfriend BFTB and all those guys, right? When they dedicate their lives to boxing channels, when they dedicate their lives to making videos defecating on you every day, all throughout the day, multiple times a day, that should tell you something that you need to know. I would never, a person who I can, bro, and I tell you, these ain't no boxing channels. This is some TMZ, these some hate channels. I hate that nigga. I hate him. Wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be black? This ain't got nothing to do with race. Okay, but yet you'll turn around and say you'll justify hating another black fighter while being pro-black at the same time. But then you'll play the race card when it's somebody like a Canelo or a white fighter or someone. Yeah, that's racism. Do you see they don't want to fight none of us slick black fighters? They stay away from us black fighters, our black fighters. But wait a minute, you defecate on your black fighters. Yeah, but that's different. And I tell you guys, these niggas got low IQs. If they did not, they practice the art of having double standards. So my thing is this. And I like to talk, we talk boxing, but I like to talk about real life issues as well on this show. They got Terrence Crawford in the movie. Got his name right there. The man in the movie. Now, for a man, they say he don't know how to do good business. Well, if doing bad business is not signing slave contracts, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. If doing bad business is getting paid $20 million your last 3 fights, maybe more of that sort. If doing bad business is getting your likeness in a video game and in a movie, if that's doing bad business, that's the type of business I want to do. True. Yeah, that's the type of business I want to do. That's the type of business I want to do. I'd rather do that kind of business than you take. Listen, I'd rather do that kind of business than do this kind of business.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't say
Kid
that.
Capri?
I didn't say that.
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I tell you something. Money, you know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Yeah. If that's doing bad business, if that's, I said I'm gonna say, man, you know, I've been so disrespectful today. I didn't give a shout out to the Tenderonis. Letitia in here, Green Eyes Feed, my Food Revolution, Bless 365. Man, God damn, let's get a 10 round of applause, man. God damn. You get what I'm saying? Like you know, if that's doing bad business. Hey, so let me get it straight. So doing good business is sign the contract. Don't read it. Sign the contract. Put your career on hold. Don't fight. We want you. Don't fight now. Sign this contract. We're gonna fight in 2023. You better not fight nobody. Then take whatever we give you. We know you know we ain't not this. I'm gonna give you 35%. You ain't gonna get no guarantee, and you're gonna get 35% or whatever I tell you to fight me. These fools tell you that that's doing good business and getting paid your money up front, getting in video games, getting in movies, making $20 million in last 3 fights, combined. Guess what? They tell you doing that is they say doing that kind of business is doing bad business. So if that's doing bad business, that's the kind of business I want to do. True. Yeah. Shout out to Strategy. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You can't make this up. Hey, Tim, you can't make this up. But let me. What you say? He said I can see the 8 figures adding up in real time. Let me explain something to you though. Shout out to Mr. Lemons. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Al wants his percentage. That's why all of the PBC guys don't get extras like that, coach. Yeah. I do get that. I think Al get like 30%, 25-30% from what Bernard Hopkins said. You know what I mean? So, and to be fair to Al Heyman, it's good to do an in-house fight because, you act as a promoter, but you work through promoters. You in that promoter acting role, but you're using other promoters that pretty much work for you to promote the fights. And you got 2 fighters on that, you get 30% from one guy, 30% from another guy. You know what I mean? So that's 60% you get in between the two. It splits. You know what I mean? You advising them and stuff like that, and they're fighting on your network, the deals that you negotiated. So at the end of the day, I mean, it's a great business move for him. And if those guys are happy, then so be it. They're happy. You know what I mean? So I ain't tripping on that. But to sit back and say that Crawford was doing bad business. Oh, okay. You're right. He doing bad business. Coming from a nigga who's sitting at home on his baby mama rental center couch, drinking up all the Kool-Aid, eating all the Tony the Tiger cereal, eating all of the Toucan Sam cereal, drinking all of the Capri Sun juices, literally playing Madden all goddamn day. Yeah, right. Oh boy, see, I talk common sense stuff. I'm not a part of the low IQ boxing community. You get what I'm saying? I'm not a part of the low IQ boxing community. I talk common sense stuff. When you have 2 niggas, 3 niggas, 4 niggas, that all they do is make hate videos about you every day, that is an obsession. That's not even, that's beyond, that's like stalkerish. That's an obsession. That's dedicated hate. I'm dedicated to hating this nigga every motherfucking day. All 3, 4 times a day, I'm dedicated to hating him. I'm going to talk about his mama. I'm going to talk about his sister. I'm going to talk about his kids. I'm going to talk about his brothers if he got one. His dad. I'm going to talk about everybody. Literally, that shit is a cult. Aerosexual is a cult. Hamanites is a cult. That's a cult, bro. And all of them have one thing in common. All of them have low IQs. I'm going to argue with you? Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
True.
I'm good. It is what it is. I'm good. A broke nigga can tell you everything about how to get some money. You know, we laughed about that. We laughed about that when I was there. Like, I had a big laugh. And bro, like, some broke niggas on the internet gonna tell you how to do business. Some niggas who never done business before in their life. Never seen a boxing contract, never read a boxing contract, don't know how to spell attorney, don't know what a lawyer is. Only time they know what a lawyer is when they catch a felony and go into court. And when they go into court and they're trying to beat the case. That nigga who don't know what a 1099 is. Don't know what a CPA is. Don't know what QuickBooks is. QuickBooks. I'm gonna listen to you niggas? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Old Tay. Shout out, what's my main man, Tim. Tim, what's going on, fam? What's going on, Tim? Tim, what's going on? Hey, strategy say the back end boys. Yeah. Nigga. I'm just saying, dog. I called it the way I see it. Dog. I called it the way I see it, boy. It is what it is, man. I called it the way I see it. Hey, man, we need 70 more likes. You see when I break it down, but let me tell you something, though. When you got a dude that's dedicated to hating you, you should take it as a compliment. When you got a dude that's dedicated to hating you. Nigga, I'm like me, I have dedicated haters. Jason Mones is one of them. Bole, I'm starting to think Bole is Fag None. I think that's his other account. Bole, Mike Jones. I have dedicated haters. I have niggas who will come over here every day who hate me. And they'll just hate watch me. And they'll say all kind of stuff in the chat, stuff like that. Like, I have dedicated haters. Like, bro, like, that right there is that let me know that I really done something. Like, well, you got a motherfucker that's dedicated to hate you like that, but he's dedicated to hating you. This shit ain't got nothing to do with boxing. I told you, these dudes don't know nothing about boxing. They don't know anything about boxing. Nothing. They don't know who Ezra Charles is. They don't know who Charlie Burley is. Like, they don't, listen, you can't talk to these dudes about no boxing. Because every time you talk to them, this how you know a low IQ nigga, when you see him. And I don't care whether he's a Hispanic nigga, a white nigga, or a black nigga. Don't make me no never mind. A nigga's a nigga. They come in different nationalities, colors, and creeds. Don't make no never mind, right? When you start talking to them about boxing, and they immediately find the racial angle in it, and they immediately find the victimization of it. When I say victimization, you know, they immediately find where they are a victim at. The dumbest, this somebody should tell my minister. My minister, he passed away. Shout out to my grandfather, Minister Abdul Kareem Muhammad. I have a FOI manual over there. And in that FOI manual, you know what I was taught in that FOI manual? I was taught not only just that, but just the message to the black man and all that stuff there. I was taught that the lessons. I don't mean to venture off, but I'm coming back to boxing. You know me. The black man, no matter how racist this may sound to someone who's non-black, but just follow me. The black man is the original man. Meaning he's the first man. The black woman is the first woman. All races and nationalities came through the black man and woman. I want you to follow me. These are the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I was taught that the black man is the original man. He's the owner. He's the maker. He's the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. So that tells me, what does that tell Coach Malachi Wisdom? Let me show you how my brain thinks. If I am to believe that I am the owner, the maker, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe, if I am to believe that, there's nothing about a God that talks about being a victim. How can I be a victim to something that I created? God is a creator. God takes nothing and makes something out of it. I was taught when I was in the nation that a black scientist by the name of Yaqub created the white race on the island of Pelon or Patmos in the Bible. And the white race came about through a 600-year, I want to say the wrong word, I guess a genetics process or something of that sort. A grafting process, so to speak. Just follow me. Whether you believe it or not, I ain't tripping on none of that. I just want you to follow me, though. I want to show you how my mind works. Follow me. I was taught that the black man is the original devil. Because you hear from a lot of these guys in the conscious community, and I was one of them, hey man, the white man is the devil. But I was taught that the black man, Yaqub, created the devil, the white man, on the island of Pelon. So we was taught that, hey, the black man was the original devil. Since it takes a devil to make a devil, you know what I mean? If the white man is the devil, what do you call the black man who created him? If I go by that logic. So the black man has to be the original devil because he created the devil. Do you get what I'm saying? My thing is this. If you created something that you say is 100% evil, and you are the creator, you the God, how did you let your creation rule over you right now today? What does this have to do with boxing? Nothing. But I used to ask myself these questions. Critical thinking skills. I said, this shit ain't making no sense to me. Okay, well, if we, how are we being ruled by these people? Like how? If I'm the God, the originator, I got knowledge of self, I know the measurements of the earth and the sun and space, and I did all these things. How come I'm not doing it now? And why do I have a group of people who look like me? All we do is cry, bitch, moan, complain about what our creation is doing to us. Why we not powerful enough to rise above that, since we are the owner, the maker, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe, right? So it makes me look weak as a man to sit back and cry, bitch, moan, and complain about, oh man, look what they doing to us. They doing this to us. They doing that to us. I'm nobody's victim, homie. I'm not going to talk about what somebody doing to me all the time. If somebody's doing something to me, guess what? I'm going to do something about it. You want to know why? Because I'm the black man, the owner, the maker, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. I'm going to do something about that. Man, look what they doing to us. What you going to do about it? Oh, nigga, you're cool. Uncle Tom Della. Yeah, whatever.
True.
That's how I see it. Now, in some people's eyes, I'm talking coon talk. I'm cool with that. And some people, and shout out to the Mac Mob. Mac Mob, what's going on, man? Mac Mob, salute, fam. In some people's eyes, I'm talking coon talk. That's fine. Some people's mind, I'm talking, whatever they want to say. But I tell you guys, I say, man, like I'm very, very well versed in this subject matter. I did it for 25 years. Very, very well versed. I have some questions. You know what I mean? And I still couldn't get no answers to this day. That's all. So, it is what it is. But anyway, back to boxing. And this is why when it comes to boxing, I don't do skin color politics. You can't do skin color politics because boxing is not about because I'm Mexican or I'm white or I'm black, which is a social construct. All this shit is social constructs, what I'm talking about. I'm automatically going to win. My melanin is going to allow me to step in the ring and dominate. Ask Deontay Wilder, how did that turn out when he fought Tyson Fury? You get what I'm saying? Ask Bernardo Hopkins how that turned out when he fought Joe Calzaghe. It doesn't work that way. You get what I'm saying? It may work that way for the ego, to make you feel good. But the reality of the situation when it comes to the sport of boxing, that shit don't matter.
True.
Man, shout out to my brother Retro. Retro, what's going on, fam? Retro, what's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? Let me talk to the people in the chat. I'm sorry about that. I've been sitting there talking. Y'all know me. I get to talking. So anyways. Shout out to Retro Boss in the documentary School of X-Man. Shout out to L. Harvey in the building. Rockman, what's up, fam? Hey, what did he say? You say, hold up, coach. He said Bernard beat Calzaghe with his putty pat punches. Hey, he said Hopkins was old when he fought Joe. Guess what? Raphael. Okay. This is very, very easy to defeat right here. This is very easy to defeat. Raphael, what'd you say? Raphael say Bernard Hopkins was old when he fought Joe, huh? Okay. Okay, he was old when he fought Joe. All right. Let's pull up B-Hop. Let's pull him up. B-Hop has 67 fights, 55 wins, 32 KOs, and he lost 8 fights. Joe Calzaghe. Let's go over here. He was old when he fought Joe. Joe Calzaghe, right? So, my question is this. If being old was an excuse, was the reason why Bernard Hopkins lost to Joe Calzaghe? Let me ask you a question. How come old age did not play a factor when he fought Kelly Pavitt? Bernard Hopkins fought Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe was 44-0. You say he lost to a split decision. He was old when he fought Joe Calzaghe. That's the reason why he lost. He fought Kelly Pavitt right after that. As a matter of fact, he fought Kelly Pavitt 6 months later. He was still old, right? How did he beat Kelly Pavitt? Then, not only that, Bernard Hopkins, didn't he become champion after that as well? Didn't Bernard Hopkins become a champion at an old age as well? He fought Jean Pascal, beat him, and he took his belts. Fought Chad Johnson when he was old. That was a no contest. Fought Chad Johnson again and lost. Fought Tavoris Cloud, became an IBF champion. Defended the title. He became a unified champion right here when he fought this guy right here. Who was this guy? Fought that guy, became a unified champion. He was still low, right? Still low. Then he lost his belt to Sergey Kovalev. And then he got knocked out the ring by Joe Smith Jr. Just asking. Phone lines open though, man. Call the show. Phone lines open. Phone line. XO Factor, what's going on, man? Phone lines open, man. Goddamn, the phone lines open, man. Y'all act like it's a goddamn, anybody want to call into the show? Y'all don't want to talk to the old boy today, huh? Don't want to talk, boy. Hey. Nobody want to talk, huh? Nobody want to talk today, huh? Nobody want to talk today, huh? Okay, all right, it's fine. It's fine. Shout out to XO Factory, Gabe. Let's see. He said, talk about Charlo. Now Charlo is he fighting Sulecki, from what I'm hearing. Pretty sure he's fighting Sulecki. Sulecki haven't had a fight since 2021, December 2021. Jermall Charlo hasn't had a fight since June 2021. So, call what's your name, where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Manny from Maryland.
Manny from Maryland, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm just calling to check in, Coach. That's all. Just calling to check in, Coach. That's all. Nobody's calling to check in, Coach. I don't know what's going on today.
Hey, I thought the phone lines was broke. I'm like, ain't nobody calling the show.
Yeah, I don't know why nobody's checking in, Coach.
Right.
Anyway, so I don't know if you got to see the Jake Paul and Tommy Fury conference. It was pretty good. So,
No, I did see it. Yeah, I did see it.
Yeah,
I saw it.
All right, so who do you think is going to win, Coach?
I'm going for Jake Paul. I'm going for Jake the Snake. He's a Capricorn like me.
Jake the Snake.
I would not bet against a Capricorn. I did go against Usyk when he fought Joshua the first time. The second time I was like, man, he gonna beat Joshua, even though I wanted Joshua to win. But Usyk Capricorn, I'm not betting. I gotta, in boxing, I have a rule. If he's a Capricorn, don't bet against him. So I ain't betting against him. I'm going with Jake the Snake.
Yeah, me too. All right, Coach, that's my call. I just wanted to say you motivate even the great.
Shout out to Manny. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Shout out to my sister, man. Hey, what'd you say, Skulo? Skulo said they mad Crawford and Creed 3. Hold on. Let me get back to what I was saying, though. Let me get back to what I was saying. Now, hold on, I got another call in there. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, what's up, Coach? It's Raphael calling out of Toledo.
Raphael from Toledo. Talk to me.
32. You were. I'm the one who said Bernard was too old, and he to me he wasn't the same fighter as he was when he was at. Well, he lost to Joe Kawasaki at light heavyweight, right?
Light heavyweight.
Or was it super middle?
I think it was super middle. I don't think it was light heavyweight. I think it was
Okay. Well, he wasn't the same fighter he was when he was at middleweight because he had got older. Now, those fighters that you were talking about and you were asking me, well, was he still old after he beat Kelly Pavlik? Mm-hmm. Kelly Pavlik is not on Joe Kozaki's level. Joe Kawasaki retired undefeated. He was like the creme de la creme in the super middleweight division. Now, the only thing I have a problem with is he didn't come over here to fight in the United States until he was older himself. He fought Roy Jones and Bernard when he was up in age himself. He won both fights, but he didn't come over here until he was older. And John Pascal, he's I liked him at one time. He was okay, but he's not no Hall of Famer. He's not no first ballot Hall of Famer. And he's been accused of doing steroids at least twice in his career. And what was the other name?
Sergey Kovalev.
Kelly Pavlik. You said Kovalev. He was just too. That was when the Crusher was the Crusher. Then, baby, when he was crushing them out before he had even got to Andre Ward when he was just knocking everybody out. Man, the first fight I thought Kovalev won and they gave it to Ward. The second fight, Ward whooped his ass. It was no doubt about it. Like his trainer said, I forget his trainer name. Damn, I was in San Francisco, but they took his body away from him. They went to the body, and he had no body. And my thing is, okay, I get what you're saying. You said Bernard Hopkins was old. He was an older fighter. I totally agree with that. But my thing is, if you're and he say he wasn't the same fighter, okay, I can even give you that. But so are you admitting that Joe Kawasaki was the creme de la creme at that time? He was a bad boy, and that's why he won. And I know you're saying that because to me that's what it sounds like you're saying.
because he went on to beat Kelly
Yes,
Pavitt.
yes, I am.
He went on to become a unified champion right after that. So if his age was a determining factor in why he couldn't win that fight with Kelly Pavitt, with Joe Calzaghe, explain to me how come his age was not a factor when he went on to become a unified champion after his loss to Kelly Pavitt. That's my thing.
Because
not Kelly Pavitt,
because he was
Joe
just
Calzaghe,
a better.
Joe Calzaghe. Stop it.
Because Bernard, he was just a better fighter than Kelly Pavlik. Kelly Pavlik, he wasn't the same fighter that he was when he took the belts away from Jermaine Taylor. Like I said about what's his name, Pascal was, he was so he wasn't all that. You know what I mean? The man over there who was the man over there was, and he wouldn't fight nobody until my man knocked his ass out and put him in a coma. Adonis Stevenson. Remember him? He was the man for a long time, but he would never come over here and fight nobody. He would always fight fighters in Canada until Teddy Atlas fighter beat him, put him in a coma, and then my man beat him up real bad. I don't know. It started with a G. I don't know how to pronounce the name though. Yeah. But he just had a return fight last week in California somewhere. So he came back into boxing. But what I'm trying to say is that not so much Bernard Hopkins was old. It was like he wasn't, and Bernard is one of my favorite fighters. He wasn't the same fighter he was at middleweight, and Calzaghe was just the creme de la creme. You can't compare Calzaghe to a Pavlik or a Pascal. He was just that good. And like I said, the only thing that I have with Calzaghe is like he didn't fight any fights over here until he got older. But that's okay though. He was still the man.
All right. Hey, shout out to Raphael, man. Salute, man. Salute to you from Toledo, Ohio. Stand up.
Thank you, Coach. I love your show. I love your coach. I love your show, Coach. Keep on doing what you're doing. I may not agree with your opinion sometimes, but I love your show, and you keep it real. Yes, for real.
Salute, fam.
Thank you.
Shout out to Swift 718. Okay. He said Calzaghe beat an undefeated Jeff Lacey in the UK. Yeah. I forgot what year that was. As a matter of fact, I forgot what year that was. What year that was Joe Calzaghe beat Jeff Lacey. I forgot what year that was. As a matter of fact, I think a lot of these fights didn't happen because of networks as well. That's why I can't wait to when I get Steve Kim on the show, it's a lot of stuff he's going to break down. Let's see. Yeah, Roy Jones was his last fight. He beat Roy and he beat, as a matter of fact, let me see. How old was Roy when Calzaghe beat him? Roy was, let me see. Calzaghe was born in, let's see, 46 bouts. I'm looking at BoxRec. BoxRec not telling me their age. I don't know how much older. And then another thing too. No, hold on. I just thought about something. I remember when Bernard Hopkins went to the UK, I think that was the UK, right? And he was pointing his finger in Joe Calzaghe's face. Do you know the words he said at that time? He said, "I'll never let a white boy beat me." And he said it with passion. He said, "You can write it down, you can type it, you can say whatever." He said, "I'll never let a white boy beat me." And he pointed in that man's face. So if his old age was a factor, Bernard Hopkins didn't feel that way, because I remember this like it was yesterday. Bernard Hopkins was in that man's face, and he pointed in his face several times and said, "I'll never let a white boy beat me." And Joe Calzaghe said, "Man, I'm going to beat you." And he told him, he was very calm when he said it. I remember that. So, guess what? The white boy beat him. So it was after the white boy beat him, he was old. He wasn't the same. But prior to that, wasn't nobody saying B-Hop was too old. And nobody wasn't saying that prior to that. Prior to that, he's a white boy. We ain't going to never let this white boy beat me. This B-Hop. That's what everybody was saying before. After he got beat, yeah, man, he was too old. So I just, I'm just being honest now. Just being honest. Hey, what to say? What did it say, Retro? You say Jones was 39 and Calzaghe was 36? Okay, 3 years apart. 3 years apart. How old was Calzaghe and Bernard Hopkins when they fought each other? And what did it say, Rockman? You said I still got B-Hop for the win and I stand on it. What did it say? You say B-Hop is 58. Hey, yeah, B-Hop, yeah, doggone, yeah, B-Hop Capricorn too. Calzaghe is 50. Okay. So my thing is this. According to B-Hop, he'll never let a white boy beat him. He said that. B-Hop didn't say, yeah, man, I'm old, man. I might lose this fight because I'm old. He didn't say that. I have the video. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all the video. I remember this like it was yesterday, boy. I remember this. What is this? Damn, I had 2 of them over. Yeah, I remember this like it was yesterday. I remember this like it was yesterday. I never let Bernard Hopkins, Joe Calzaghe. I lost money on that fight because I was sold that B-Hop was going to beat Joe Calzaghe. Bernard Hopkins. I'm going to put it up right now. Joe Calzaghe press conference. Let me see. Was that a press conference? This it right here. This is the video. This is the video right here. B-Hop was right there. I think it was in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. And I would never lose to a white person. Bernard Hopkins said that. When he lost to the white person, man, B-Hop wasn't the same, man. He was old. He wasn't the same. But that's not what he was saying right here. As a matter of fact, let me let you hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me let you hear it, shit. I ain't, I remember this shit like it was yesterday. So, I'm saying all that to say this. It sounds like an excuse. It sounds like an excuse. Was he an older fighter? Yes, he was an older fighter. That is true. That part is not an excuse. But the part that's an excuse is we can't say his age was the reason why he lost the fight. No, he lost that fight, man, because Joe Calzaghe was a better fighter than him at that point in his career. True. That's why he lost that fight.
Face. 25 years of boxing on this face, man. This is for a reason. You fought because you fought over in Europe. Because you fought in Europe. You could be Kessler? You fought in Europe. Kessler is not in my league, man. Okay, that's what you think. Okay. Who is Kessler? Okay, that's good.
Now, this is Bernard Hopkins. I do not own the rights to this material. This is for educational purposes only. I want you to listen to this.
It's good. Are you serious? That's good. I do. I'm excited already. I could have said you think you could beat this person, but I'm not gonna give nobody information. Commercial. So you just said you think Kessler was a true warrior? Oh, I'm stupid.
So he's talking about Kessler when Joe Calzaghe beat Kessler and all that stuff there.
But I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna beat you. I'll wait till we fight and tell you. It's better for me to show you. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna beat you. I'm definitely gonna beat you. I know we're gonna beat you.
Joe Calzaghe said, I'm definitely going to beat you. I know I'm going to beat you. And then B-Hop was saying, yeah, man, I'm not going to, he said, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. This is what B-Hop was saying.
But you got a punch drunk. You're doing good. Dad, you're going to tell me, you want me to tell you how I'm going to beat you? You're going to tell me how I'm going to beat you. And wouldn't it be better for me to show you how I can beat you than tell you? You lost to Jermall Charlo twice, man. Well, you really think I lost? You honestly think I lost that fight? No. Oh, I changed your mind that quick? He's an easy negotiator.
I want to give you some confidence.
I beat you already.
No chance. You lost, man. You got no chance. You're a legend. You're a legend. You're an
I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me.
Remember that?
Unknown caller.
Y'all remember that? Yeah. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
How's it going, man? Ernest from Houston, man.
What's your name? Where you calling from? Oh, you said Ernest from Houston?
Yes, sir. How you doing, bro?
Ernest from Houston, talk to me, fam.
Man, I love your show, man. I just want to tap in and let you know I love your show. I love all your takes. And we can't, even though it be our favorite fighter, we can't move the goalpost. If you feel like you too old, don't get in the ring with him because whatever happens don't count, man. It don't count. So don't get in the ring. If you're going to make any excuses, do not get in the ring because it don't count.
Yeah, and my thing is, I think we're doing Bernard Hopkins a disservice by making an excuse for him. You know what I mean? Like, no, he ran across a guy that was better than him. Joe Calzaghe was better, was a really good fighter. And I remember around that time, I was in the Nation of Islam very, very heavy. And I hated white people. I hated white people with a passion around that time. And I was like, man, I was hurt. I was hurt that Joe Calzaghe had no beat Bernard Hopkins. I didn't want to accept that. I didn't want to accept that. Yeah, but but look here, man. Now I sit back. I don't have the same mentality today that I had 20 years ago. So I'm like, man, I sit back.
You grow up and look at it.
I sit back and look at it. I'm like, man, he beat him.
He beat his ass. Yeah.
He beat
him.
him.
I'm going to let you know he's doing a good job, and man, I'm gonna keep listening to you. And I always tell people to tune into your show, bro. Yeah. I love you, man.
All right, salute, man. And it was a close fight. I think that fight was a split decision, if I'm not mistaken. It was a close fight, but anyway, hey, shout out to Ernest from Houston. Salute, fam.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying, though. So I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm just being honest. I gotta call it why I say it. Bernard Hopkins, y'all heard it. I never let a white boy beat me. I never, bro. He was adamant about that. I'm like, man, guess what? The white boy beat him. Matter of fact, he lost to two more white boys after that. True. I was mad at the motherfucker. Like, God damn, I'm tired of him. Hey, bro, because we was calling them Eurobombs back then. Eurobombs, all that stuff there. Guess what? Eurobomb, some of my favorite fighters, bro.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a Broham.
Man, talk to him, man. Talk to him. Hey, Wilder, talk to him, baby.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to Big Time Box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Yeah, man. So I say all that to say this. I want to say this to you guys because this is very, very important. When you got a motherfucker who I call it obsession. When you got a motherfucker who's dedicated to hating you to the point where they talk about you every day, shoot videos about you every day, that's an obsession at that point. Like this motherfucker, I really hate this nigga. I wake up in the morning hating this dude. All throughout the day, I'm hating you. When I go to bed at night, I'm hating you. You get what I'm saying? It's an obsession at that point. And when you hate a person that much, man, like that shit leads you to a heart attack or a stroke. You ain't gonna get a stroke, man, or something, man. An aneurysm or something. You get what I'm saying? Like Thug and D say, you gotta get that hate out your heart, coach. Gotta get that, coach. He say, coach, they gotta get that hate out their heart. You know what I mean? And me, they say you should if you don't have anything to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. I don't agree with that. Sometimes you just got to tell a motherfucker the truth. Sometimes motherfuckers just need to hear the truth. Whether it's nice, sometimes the truth is not nice. The truth is not contingent upon whether it's nice or not. No, you got to tell a motherfucker the truth. Now, you may say, well, my delivery of it may be different, but fuck all that. I ain't got nothing nice to say. You know what I mean? If you in my vicinity and you fucking with me or whatever, I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. I ain't with that motherfucking bullshit. I'll call it. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's up? Martin from New Jersey. What's going on?
Martin from Jersey. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, Coach. We need to cut the bullshit. Bernard Hopkins, we need to stop making excuses because he was old. Because Bernard Hopkins had a great career as an old man. Bernard Hopkins beat Kelly Pavlik. And then he, after he lost to Calzaghe, didn't he beat Antonio Tarver?
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Yeah, he went on a nice run.
B-Hop kicks some ass. Like right after that, that's what I'm saying.
He was still kicking ass after he lost to Calzaghe. So what are we talking about? That he was old. Why he was in the ring if he was that old?
Nah, have you been listening to the show?
Yeah, I've been listening.
Yeah, so you in agreement with me? You've been hearing what I've been saying. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's just that's what I'm saying.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm going with against the guys that have been calling, like the guy that called earlier, claiming that he was too old and all this stuff. But he got on a hell of a run after he lost to Calzaghe.
Yeah, he did.
Now as far as Roy and Calzaghe, I feel like, you know, Roy was way past it when he fought Calzaghe. He was. You know, he already been knocked out a whole bunch of times. You know.
Yeah, he was.
But, I don't think that matters. And these black fighters, man, stop saying you never let a white boy beat you, man, because that comes back to biting you in the ass, man. You end up losing to one.
Yeah, for real though. You know,
and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's just boxing.
Yeah, for real. Hey, shout out to Martin from Jersey, man. Salute, fam. Thank you for calling in, brother. Peace. Salute to you. Jersey, stand up.
Coach, one more.
Go ahead.
Coach, one more thing. This is a little off subject. Leonard Ellerby, when they asked him who's the next big star, you ever notice that when Leonard Ellerby's lying, like his mouth get really crooked to the side?
I mean, when Leonard,
when somebody he start looking down and his lips, his mouth gets crooked like he's on coke or something.
Hey man, it was Booger Ray Leonard, man. You ought to know what it is. Salute, fam.
Booger Ray.
Shout out to Martin from Jersey. Booger Ray, man. Booger Ray. Yeah, man. Sometimes motherfuckers need to hear the truth, man. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers need to hear the truth. You know what I mean? A lot of these dudes, a lot of these guys, like I say it time and time again, right? And a lot of these guys, these are not boxing platforms. These are TMZ, player hater platforms. They have so many different dynamics going on in their lives and their beliefs, what they believe in. Like, you can't have a boxing conversation with them. They talk about the same 3-4 fighters. They can't break down fight film. They can't tell you styles. They can't even tell you exactly what's going on in real action in the fight. And they don't have a boxing criteria. That's the issue. Their criteria are narrative. They have narrative criteria, right? They have narrative criteria. And my thing is, I don't never want to make us look weak as a people. You get what I'm saying? If I am to believe that I am the God, the originator, I'm a king. You can't be a king. You can't be a king and don't have a kingdom. And the only way that you could say you the best in a particular weight division, you can't be the best without fighting the other top guys. It has to be proven. You have to prove you're the best. If you're a king, you have to have a kingdom. What do kings do? Kings establish kingdoms. They have subjects and they build throughout the land. What do gods do? Gods are creators. A god will never be subject to something that's less than him that he created. You get what I'm saying? So this is my mindset. My mindset is, if I really believe this stuff, then I have to show it. Because you judge a man and woman by their works. Your works determine and define who you are. Don't tell me you this Shaka Zulu Mandingo warrior in one breath, but you crying about, man, look what they doing to us in another breath. You're making your position look weak in the eyes of society. Just food for thought.
True.
Just food for thought. Just food for thought. That's all. Hey, Retro. They might say I'm talking coon talk. What's good, blood? They might say I'm talking coon talk, but they'll never say I'm lying.
True.
They won't say I'm lying. Because you're going to have to prove and show me that I'm lying. You're going to have to call the show and say, okay, show me where I'm lying at. I can defend my position very well. We need 25 more likes. We need 25 more likes. I can defend my position very well. And it's very easy for me to do it. Because I'm going to ask them key questions. And then I'm going to say, hey, what are you doing? Again, I don't participate in the Victim Olympics. I don't participate in the Victim Olympics. And I don't care about having an unpopular opinion. I don't care. I don't give a damn what a nigga say. They ain't been through what I've been through anyway. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Shalom? What's good with you?
Man, Ron, boy, talk to me, fam.
Man, special shout out to Joe Calzaghe. He got me paid at many a house party. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm a number one cool because I was the only joker back with Joey. You know what I'm saying? I got Joey. I'm taking all back many years ago. So you made me like, hey, Joey got me paid, baby. I swear. No bullshit, club. Man, I love me some Joe Calzaghe.
Man, I was mad at the motherfucker, boy. Hey, listen. I was, hey, with Joe. Hey,
I would have loved to have you at the party. I would have.
Oh, you would have got me.
You could have asked to see.
Hey, Ron, you would have got all my money. If I was mad. Hey, boy. Hey, when that was? That was 2007, 2008, somewhere right. Yeah, about 2008.
That's
yeah. About 2008.
7 or 8. Yeah, it was all in the mix.
Yeah. I was mad. Yeah, I was boy.
I got paid off the Lacey fight too. I was like, y'all motherfuckers better stop playing with this white boy.
But I ain't gonna lie, though. That shit. But I ain't gonna lie. That shit brought tears in my eyes.
I was the only motherfucker, like two motherfuckers that everybody used to hate on. And all the house was Oscar and Joey. I was like, y'all keep playing with Oscar. And it doesn't give me, you want to bet, bro? I'm gonna take Oscar. Yeah. But Joey got me paid. So,
we hated Oscar. I was like, man, I ain't like Oscar. God, Oscar.
Yeah, they used to hate on Oscar. I go to the fight parties, motherfuckers hate on some Oscar and Joey, man. I was like, y'all motherfuckers hate.
Hey, boy, damn. I'm like, man. Ron. That's why I said I understood. Like when Wilder lost, I understood what the Wilder fans felt because that reminded me of me. That reminded me of me when Jeff Lacey lost to Calzaghe, when Bernard Hopkins lost, Roy lost, when Roy got knocked out. It was a white dude in Russia knocked Roy out. I was so mad at Roy. I'm like, why you keep fighting, dog? Why you keep fighting? It's like, I'm like, man,
motherfuckers. They need to do their shootless. They too hung up on a race and all this shit. You better look at them skills.
Yeah.
We talking about current events. Look at that motherfucker Joe Calzaghe can fight. Y'all better stop playing.
I'm like, man.
Motherfuckers looking at too much of the wrong shit. Yeah. But tonight, I think somebody called. But yeah, you need to check out young Scrappy though. Young named John Ramirez. He fight tonight.
That fight tonight, yeah. I'm gonna check that fight out there. I'm gonna check that out. Let me see.
Check him out. And that's gonna be a good joint. Young Scrappy, like, who he remind you of, like a Rolly who can actually fight. He talk that shit, but he can actually fight. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at the schedule. Right now. Yeah, that is tonight. Yeah.
That's how Young Scrappy roll.
Yeah, that is tonight.
Motherfucker talk that shit, but he can definitely fight. I ain't gonna bullshit you.
Super flyweight. Okay.
But yeah, man, they forever gonna be hating on Bud. Bud gonna clean up one way.
Hey, Ron, check this out. Check this out. So Bud in the movie.
Yeah, Bud in the movie. Earl, somebody on Twitter asked Earl, how come they had you in the video game, Earl? They asked me.
So let me get this straight. Bud got invited.
I was like, you're bad man. What you bad man from that motherfucker?
So Bud got invited to the Hall of Fame. They took a mold of his hand. You know what I mean? They took a mold of his hand.
Yep.
He got invited to the Hall of Fame up there with Floyd and B-Hop and Tarver and James Toney, the Hulk, the main man, the Hulk, Julian Jackson. He's up there with all of them. He got invited there. Yeah, he in the video game.
And he in the movie.
And he in one of the I think hey Slim, this fucking Creed is gonna be a beast though. Yeah, that's it. They sick. They sick. But this motherfucker that made bad business decisions. I was like, y'all motherfucking crazy. I was like, you can't make this Birdman shit up, Slim. I swear to God, you can't make it up. Oh, special shout out to my man Connor Ben. He back.
Yo, Connor Ben back.
Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want. I fuck with Connor Ben. So Connor back, trying to do some things at 147 because Lord knows the welterweight division need him.
Yeah.
Shit, these motherfuckers don't refuse to fight.
Man, I don't know.
But yeah, that's all I got to say, Bo. But special shout out to Joey, man. I might have to send. I might gotta send Joey a little care package.
Hey man, you a coon. Uncle Tom,
I'm a coon. Yeah, I'm a coon. Yeah, call it whatever you want to call it.
Niggas still at home, bro. Hey, shout out to Ron Boy Friends. Them niggas still at home, bro, right now. Hey, shout out to Drew. Hey, okay. He said the pretty boys like AJ and Oscar get big hate. Hey, you know what? You know the niggas will be calling you. The niggas will be calling you a coon and stuff like that. Them niggas be broke. Hey, this dude right? What he say? He say Uncle Ron from DC. I like, bro, y'all ain't gonna listen, man. Y'all gotta focus on getting some money, man. Y'all better get some money. Hey, shout out to Shad. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, we gotta get the likes up, man. We need 20 more likes. Hold on. Ain't my eye burning. We need 20 more likes. Hold on. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Motherfucker, you know. Hey, shout out to Shad. He said Arrow told game developers to call Al. Yeah, he got to call Al. Al probably said, nah, you can't. No, he can't be on no game, dog. We don't want him on no game, dog. You know, I got to get my 30%. You know what I mean? Like, bro, Lord have mercy. Nigga who ain't read the employee handbook gonna tell me how to do business. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Stand up.
Man, shout out D-Block. What's going on, fam?
Woo, Kawasaki was my man back in the day. I tell you that. That mother could fight. I mean, the way he went and destroyed Jeff Lacey, the way he went in there and destroyed my boy, Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, I really thought Hopkins would. I'll be honest with you, Coach. I felt that Hopkins had he beat him. I think he beat him, Coach.
You talking about Kawasaki?
What you think to that, Coach?
Kawasaki, yeah. It was a lot of people felt like that. Some people felt that. Of course, I felt that he won. You know what I mean? But
hell yeah.
But I got to go back and watch it. I haven't seen that fight in a while. I got to go back and watch it again because I was watching the fight through my biased eyes. I got to go back and look at it again and look at it clearly and see because I think Kawasaki won via split decision if I remember that correctly.
Do you think, and this is just a question, so we talking about this fight, it was great, you know, it was great for boxing. But do you think that because Roy Jones Jr. was already, you know, past his prime, but do you also, and like you said, because we can't just go back and say, oh, you know, it was because he was an older fighter, because when you're already given a definition of Hopkins, like how is it you calling him old, but he still beat, you know, he beat who was it, Cloud or I forgot who it was.
He became a unified light heavyweight champion. He was kicking ass right after that. You know what I mean? Still, so
yeah,
up until that point. Yeah. But I'm saying, go ahead.
But you think it's just because I think that Roy Jones Jr. was a different type of fighter than Bernard Hopkins, man. I mean, I think Roy Jones really, like, as we all know, his athleticism was great. It was legit. It was like Superman. You know what I mean? He could do anything. He could do everything in that boxing match. I think the difference between him and Hopkins is Hopkins was more, I guess he was he was a better defensive fighter. He was a great rugged fighter, just like Ward, you know what I mean? Just like Andre Ward to a certain point. Do you think that Roy Jones Jr. wouldn't have gone to that heavyweight division and he would have finally fight Kawasaki a little earlier? You think that he would have beat him?
Well, the reason why Roy and Kawasaki and them didn't fight back then, it was network issues. You know, Kawasaki was fighting over there in this country, and then he was on a different network. So it was a lot of, I think Roy, if I'm not mistaken, I think Roy was on HBO. Steve Kim wrote a really good article about it. Yeah, he was on HBO, so it was a lot of network stuff. It was network stuff going on at that time as well. But
But Roy when Roy went up to heavyweight and fought John Ruiz and beat him, he should have retired after that, in my opinion. Because once he dropped all of that weight, he had to drop all of that weight. He dropped like 25 pounds to fight Antonio Tarver, and even though he won that fight, basically he pulled it out in the last 3 rounds, the championship rounds. But he should have. Once he saw how he struggled in that fight, he should have cut it short. Yeah. Should have cut it short. And then Roy did not have any of the boxing fundamentals. Roy was just very, very gifted, talented, and athletic and stuff like that. But when he lost his athleticism, you see his fundamentals wasn't there, and that was the problem.
Yeah. And I think you're right. I know that we're gonna get callers right now, but also I wanted to, when you were saying where the hell are all the callers at? Like where were they at? I wanted to give everybody some time. Like come on, call in. You know what I mean? But they don't want to call in. Why they want to call in? Because they're scared. What if Coach they'll take me down? Like nah, man. It's about call in, man. Bring your opinion. That's why the show is great. Coach always gives us his opinion. You bring in your own opinion too. Make the show great. But I got to say one more thing, and that's it. I'm gonna roll out. Roy Jones Jr. should have retired after that Tarver fight. He should have just let that would have been his swing song. Like, bam, I'm done. He made the mistake of coming back, and it came to bite him in the ass. He's still a Hall of Famer. He's great. But if he would have stayed undefeated, he could have been considered one of the greatest fighters of all time. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
I mean, Roy is still considered one of the greatest fighters of all time. I mean, even with the 9 losses, Roy is still considered one of the greatest fighters of all time. You know what I mean? It's just that he just stayed in the game a little too long. He didn't want to, you know what I mean? He didn't want to, he's still one of the greatest fighters of all time. You know, so I'm looking at somebody sent me. Oh, that's my guy, man. Oh, Harold Johnson. I forgot about light heavyweight champion Harold Johnson. Yeah, I'm looking at this picture. My light heavyweight champion, Harold Johnson. Hold on. Got another call calling in, guys. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York, man. Talk to me.
How are you, Coach?
I'm doing good, fam.
How you doing? All right. Joe Galvaghi. Mm-hmm. That boy can fight, man.
Yeah.
He could fight. He's in the Hall of Fame, right? He made it, I think, 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And Coach, when I went to a fight party, the night he fought Jeff Lacey, and when I walked in, I noticed there was nothing but brothers there. There was about 20 of them. So when I walked in, I'm telling them that, they're talking about Jeff Lacey, the muscles, he's a bodybuilder, this and that. I said, dude, last time I checked, bodybuilding doesn't beat boxing. You know what I'm saying? This is a real fight. That guy can fight. They're talking about, he's a white guy from Europe. He's a nobody. They never heard of him. I said, all right, we'll see. I placed a couple of bets. Well, that's one of the worst beatings I've seen in my life. He beat the living crap out of Jeff Lacey, man.
Yeah, he did.
Embarrassing. Yeah, he did. When he beat Hopkins, I think that was a closer fight than the Roy Jones fight. I think the Roy Jones fight was at the Garden, if I'm not mistaken, here in New York. Mm-hmm. But he really easy to me beat Roy.
Yeah,
no questions about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, so a couple of bets that night, and guess what? After they paid me, they kicked me out because I was rooting for the white man. So that's my story, Coach. That's all I brother. Yeah, man. They kicked me out, man.
Hey, shout out to James from New York, bro. Salute, fam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, again, this is why, again, I told you guys how I used to be. I'm very transparent how it was my mindset. I mean, that's not my mindset anymore. My uncle used to tell me, man, I got my boxing criteria from my uncle. My uncle Benny, he used to always tell me, he said, man, he said, what's your criteria? Like why, when you decide to like a fighter, why do you like him? So you really got to check yourself, check your ego and see what is it about this fighter that you really like? You know what I mean? Do you like the way he fights? What about his defense? How does he parry? How does he block shots? How does he slip and counter? How does he fight in the pocket? Is he a pocket fighter? You know what I mean? Does he how does he fight mid-range? How does he work the jab? You know what I mean? What types of angles does he give in the ring? Just stuff like that, like the intangibles. And what's going on online is these guys don't have a boxing criteria. They have a popularity criteria. They have a which promotional company you signed to criteria, which network you fighting for criteria. They have all their criteria has nothing to do with boxing. So when you don't have a boxing criteria, you can't really say you're a boxing fan. You are a fan of that particular fighter for whatever the reason may be, but you're going to have to check yourself and say, what type of criteria do you have? And if you are a fan of the sport of boxing, then you have to be a fan of just more than one fighter. You know what I mean? Okay, this the guy. This is my guy. Okay, but what about the other fighters? Because what makes you love boxing is how the fighter execute boxing moves inside of the ring. How does he block them shots? How does he parry? How does he slip and counter? How does he catch and shoot? When he get hit with a good shot, how does he come back and counter? How does he recover? How did he set that knockout up? What did he do? Like, I was watching Laura versus Lee Woods. When Laura knocked out Lee Woods, well, dropped him. He didn't knock him out, but he dropped him. He took a half step forward. And Lee Wood was pity-patting with the jab. And then, but he didn't do anything. But Lee Wood didn't do anything. I mean, Laura didn't do anything. So when Laura saw, okay, I'm going to give him the same look again, he took a half step forward again, and when he took a half step forward, he threw the left hook at the same goddamn time. And Lee Wood was throwing his left hook at the same time. Only problem was, Laura, and Lee Wood did have his hand up. Lee Wood had his right hand up because he was expecting the left hook for the block. But Laura don't seen the look he was looking for. And when he threw his left hook, he caught her right in between the guard. So the guard was right here, but he caught her right here. The hook came right up under, caught her right on the chin. You get what I'm saying? So I said, how did he set that up? And I immediately, when I went back and saw the fight again, I looked at his footwork. And I said, oh, the little half step. He took a half step, rocked a little bit, took another half step. Bam! When he took the half step, he came forward, and he threw it with fluidity. It was perfect how we set it up. It was perfect how we set it up. He was perfect how we set it up. You know what I mean? Shout out to RJ. What did he say for me? He say, Coach, do you think Oscar De La Hoya beat Trinidad? Yeah, I think De La Hoya beat Trinidad. I think he beat Trinidad. But I did not feel sorry for Oscar De La Hoya because Oscar De La Hoya saw what it felt like to get robbed. Well, I felt he got robbed at that time, but Oscar, there was certain fights that Oscar De La Hoya had that I thought he lost, but he got the benefit of the doubt from the judges. So Oscar felt slighted because when De La Hoya lost to Trinidad, there was a lot of people that was rooting for Trinidad that I knew. Cause we hated De La Hoya at that time. We just felt like that, man, he was getting favorable decisions. We didn't like that Pernell Whitaker decision. We felt like certain fights he was getting close decisions on. Ike Corte, even though Trinidad, even though De La Hoya knocked down Ike Corte in that fight, I thought Ike Corte beat him. So when Trinidad beat De La Hoya, I was happy. I was happy that they beat him. True. But to be honest with you, I did feel like I thought Oscar won the fight. I said, yeah, Oscar won this fight. Because he was dominant. Because to me, he was outboxing Trinidad. Trinidad kept waiting to try to land that left hook. Trinidad was slow. He didn't have the fastest hands in the world. His punch placement was all on timing. That left hook. And every time Trinidad throw that left hook, you'll see a hitch. He'll throw that hitch. You know what I mean? Before he throw it, you know what I mean? Like if you time it right, you can see it. But now Oscar did lose the championship rounds, and that's what lost him the fight. He lost at round 10, 11, and 12. Round 10, 11, and 12, he got on his bike and just went to run it. Not running, but just Actually, he got on his bike and he just got on the back foot, and he was trying to stay away from Trinidad. He lost those last 3 rounds. He gave up the last 3 rounds, and that's what lost him the fight. But I didn't feel sorry for Oscar De La Hoya. Shit, you lost to Ike Corte and you lost to Pernell Whitaker, in my opinion. True. Yeah. And what to say, Retro? You say plus Oscar could have lost a couple of fights that was close. Yeah. Shit, you know what I mean? Hey, what to say, Strom? Yeah, you know what? That was on Felix Strom, right? Felix Strom. Yeah. Hey, what did he say? Hey, he said, I wanna unify.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Yeah, man, you get what I'm saying? So, you know, I wasn't crying for Oscar De La Hoya. I wasn't crying for Oscar De La Hoya, man. Shit, look, man, you had close fights that I thought you lost. Now you want to cry? No, you gotta lay down and wear it. Lay down and wear it. Lay down and wear it. You know what I mean? Wear it. You gotta lay down and wear it now. Now you know how Pernell felt. Now you know how Ike Cortez felt. You get what I'm saying? He said, "What do you think about Mayweather De La Hoya fight, Coach? Great fight." You know what, man? I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people may disagree with me on this. I gotta go back and look at that again. When I was watching that fight in real time, I kind of thought Oscar won that fight. When I was watching it in real time, I kind of thought Oscar may have edged it out, but then I looked at it again. I said, you know what, man? I think maybe this probably was a draw. But then I think Oscar was a little bit more active than Floyd, but I did see where Floyd was picking him off. Like he was catching and shooting, he'll block with the shoulder, come back with the right hand and stuff like that. But Oscar was all in Floyd's chest in that fight. So I looked at it twice. First time I thought maybe Oscar edged it out. Second time I thought maybe it was a draw. But then what I did was, when I looked at it the second time, I said, who landed the cleaner, more effective punches? And I think that what the judges was looking at, Floyd, in my opinion, just my opinion, I think Floyd landed the cleaner, more effective punches against Oscar, and that's probably why he won the fight. Now, I wasn't like going to no civil war behind it. It was a very, very close fight. Could have went either way. Floyd won. I think Floyd won split decision, right? That was a split decision win. So, you know, it was a close fight. You know what I mean? It was a close fight. Shit. It was a close fight. But I can clearly see that fight being a draw, to be honest. Oscar on Floyd, I can clearly see that fight more likely being a draw, something of that sort. You know what I mean? But I ain't tripping. Hey, what to say, pound for pound king? Same. I gave it an Oscar by 2 rounds. Okay. You say De La Hoya, Mosley 2, robbery. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I got to go back and check that one out. Say, go back and look at Canelo Lara. Canelo won that fight. Okay. Say, Floyd Sr. had that written all over his face. Yeah. So you said De La Hoya beat Pernell Whitaker. Well, of course he beat him. I mean, we know that's what the history book says. You know, the judges gave it to him. He said the Ike Cortez could have gone both ways. Oscar was robbed in the Trinidad fight. Nah. I mean, my thing is here. I feel differently from you. You know what I mean? If you feel Oscar was robbed, then I feel Oscar robbed other fighters as well. We ain't gonna never agree on that. That's something we ain't gonna never agree on. Never in life. Because there's a couple of fights I thought Oscar lost, and I felt like the other fighter got robbed. You say he beat Pernell, I say he didn't, but it don't matter what I say at this point. In the record books, he won. You know what I mean? So, and in the record books, he lost to Trinidad. And what lost him that fight was he ran the last 3 rounds. He ran the last 3 rounds. He did that. That's what lost him the fight. You say Mexicans were cheering for Trinidad over Oscar. Yeah, you know what? A lot of the Mexican fan base at that time, what I remember, they didn't like Oscar at all. They didn't like Oscar. The Chicanos was different, but I'm saying the Mexican boxing fans from Mexico, they didn't like Oscar at all. Especially when he beat Trinidad. I'm not Trinidad. When he beat Julio Cesar Chavez, they think they fought twice. Second time he stopped him. They ain't like him. They ain't like him at all. Yeah. They ain't like Oscar. And then Oscar, Oscar was looked upon. Oscar was more like a shit. I don't know. Oscar image was more like the American. Like he was like the American kid, like the American. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was more like a white fighter. You know what I mean? Like shit. Now that I think about it, yeah, Oscar was more like a white fighter. You know what I mean? You know, Golden Boy. Man, he used to have the American flags and stuff like that, and yada, 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 yada. You know, the golden boy, Oscar was that guy. I ain't gonna lie, Oscar was that guy now. I can't sit here in front now. I can't sit here in front. He was that guy. He was that guy. I started liking Oscar late on. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. He said it was his diva mentality that turned off Mexican fans. Yeah. And that's what I say. Like when I see like Ryan Garcia, from a facial standpoint, he reminds me of Oscar. Pretty boy, cute, pretty, you know what I mean? Tenderoni magnet, very marketable. But Oscar was definitely known for being a fighter. He was definitely more known for being a fighter. And even though Ryan is a fighter, he's a boxer and stuff like that, I think in this era today, he's looked upon as being more like a social media guy. You know what I mean? Pretty much. Like I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's how I see Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I know he's a boxer, but I see him more of a, you know, that's how I see him. You know, so. What did they say? Floyd Sr. was Oscar's trainer at the time. He was to face Floyd, but Sr. asked for too much money, so the Golden Girl went with Freddie Roach instead. What did it say, Diaz? You say he has star power? He has the same star power potential? Yeah, he does. Ryan Garcia, see, but this is the thing, though. This is the thing. Ryan Garcia has star power, but it's different from Oscar's. Because Oscar came out of the Olympics. He was a gold medalist. So Oscar's star power was different. Gold medalist, golden boy, boxer, you know what I mean? Top boxer, one of the top one of the hottest boxers in the game. You get what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, you don't look at him as being one of the hottest boxers in the game. You know, he doesn't get that accolade. Like it's different, fam. It's different. This is a different era. Yeah, Oscar was, and then Oscar fought, and then you look at the Oscar resume, Oscar fought everybody. It's different now. You know, so I can't, that's why Diaz, that's why I can't give him those accolades. Not yet, he's still young, but, you know, when I hear you saying, you know, I ain't got to fight this dude because I don't like his belt, he ain't no real champ, belts don't matter. I can't compare him to Oscar De La Hoya. And then, yeah, you know, I see him in videos with Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm like, well, you know, how can Sugar Ray be one of your biggest, one of your, you know, favorite fighters? Do you know what Sugar Ray Leonard was about, young man? So I think a lot of these young fighters, what they have to do, Diaz, they got to go back and do their homework. You know what I mean? That's what I would advise. But let's give everybody, man, right here a round of applause. Yeah, I can't, you know what I mean? I can't, you know what I mean? Shout out to Boston Gyms. Boston Gyms, what's going on, fam? Hey, what to say, Food Revolution? You say Oscar's the face of White Memorial Hospital in L.A. You see they have Cecilia Gonzalez De La Hoya Cancer Center. Oh, that's his mother. Yeah, that's his mother. I worked there a couple of times. His face is all over the campus. I mean, it should be. Definitely should be. Shout out to Drew. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, he said Oscar came out of the Olympics just like Ray Leonard. He said all the Tenderonis wanted them, and they had that dog in them in hype. Yeah, they can actually fight. Like, they was actually fighters. They fought. You get what I'm saying? They was actually fighters. They fought. You know? So, you know, you get what I'm saying? So I ain't got nothing to say about Oscar De La Hoya, man, as a boxer, man, as a fighter, man. That dude was a motherfucker, man. And even even as a promoter, he did a really good job with Floyd Mayweather. Him, Al Heyman, Richard Schaefer. I think Stephen Espinosa was used to work for Golden Boy. He was an attorney over there at that time. You know, of course, Leonard was doing this thing. Y'all know what Leonard was doing. And I tell you guys this time and time again, I say, and this is what I was taught. How can you hate the teacher but love the student? And what I mean by that is this. If the student is great, you can't ignore the role that the teacher played in making that student great. You get what I'm saying? It's like, let's say Bruce Lee was, you know, we know who Bruce Lee is, right? Great martial artist, great actor on martial arts films and stuff like that. Whoever taught Bruce Lee was the reason why we marvel at Bruce Lee today. Fighters. If you have a fighter that's a bad boy, a lot of times fighters who are bad boys, their trainers get credit as well. That's when you got like an Angelo Dundee, Eddie Futch, George Benton, what's my main man name? Emmanuel Stewart, Customato, just a lot of the great trainers. Archie Moore was a good trainer too. A lot of the great trainers of the past, when you look at what they produce, you judge the tree by the fruit it bears. Do you get what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather Sr., he bared a good fruit in Floyd Mayweather Jr. He was able to take that style that's been around for a long time, the shoulder roll. That's been around forever. Before George Benton, before all that. It's been around forever. You get what I'm saying? He was able to, so that's my son. He's proud of that because I produced that fruit. You get what I'm saying? How can you like the apple tree? How can you like the apple but hate the tree that bared the fruit? You can't. Where am I going at with this? Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, there's a lot of great fighters that we talk about today. But guess what? Bob Arum gave birth to all of them. Manny Pacquiao's, Miguel Cotto's. We got to do a show, probably when I get Steve Kim on, we got to do a show, how many Hall of Famers came out of Top Rank? How many mega fights that Top Rank? We know what, of course we're going to do that for them and Don King as well. Of course we got to do Don. You get what I'm saying? But how many Hall of Famers came out of that promotion company? He say no money made without Oscar. Yeah. Shout out to Diaz. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Yeah. Playtime's over, boy.
He said, round of applause to you, coach. He said the best in the YTBC. Off to work, everyone. Hey man, peace, man. Salute. I don't care how you slice it or dice it. I don't care how you slice it or dice it. But I don't care how you slice it or dice it, man. But at the end of the day, I'm talking about like boxing and stuff like that. Top Rank as a promotional company produce some of your best fighters in boxing that are Hall of Famers. Don King Promotions produce some of your best fighters in boxing. I would like to just do a show to see how many of these top fighters are in the Hall of Fame. Some of the iconic fights. The reason why we remember a lot of these fighters, because who you fight matters. A fighter that fought a whole bunch of pork and beans and hog maws and chitlins and pork chops, we ain't talking about those pork chop fighters. Fighters who, come here. Fighters who, what's going on? Yeah. Fighters who, I'm almost finished. Fighters who had legendary fights, that's what we remember. This is why you talk about the Roy Jones Jr.'s, the Bernard Hopkins, the Jeff Lacey's, the Joe Calzaghe's. You don't talk about them because of their commercial endorsements or how many females they had or all. You don't talk about them because of that. You talk about them because of the legendary fights that they had. And a lot of them had to come from legendary promotional companies that put on the legendary fights that helped make it happen. You know what I mean? So just look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Shout out to Letitia. What you going to say, sis? All-time greats. Yeah, all-time greats came from all-time great promoters. All-time greats came from all-time great promoters. I'm not saying all, but when you look at it, yeah. Look at it, yeah. Absolutely. All-time greats come all-time great promoters. See, I'm not gonna, what I won't do, I'm not gonna allow my dislike for Bob Arum take credit away from Bob Arum. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. Do I like Bob Arum? No. But am I gonna take credit away from him? I can't do that. That wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be right. Don King neither. Or even Al Heyman or Steven Espinosa or whatever the case may be. I give them credit for the things that they have done. I can't take that away from them. Shit that's going on right now, I don't like it. True. The stuff that's going on right now, I do not like it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Yes, sir. You ought to know what time it T.I. is.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
And what it say, Derek, he say today's era fighters are more alpha. Old school fighters got no chance. I totally disagree with you. Yeah, we just totally disagree on that. Yeah, let you tell it. Yeah, I totally disagree. I'm not even finna tongue wrestle with you on that shit right there. Yeah.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man. Shit, I ain't never heard no shit like that. Today's fighters ain't got no more alpha. Today's fighters are a bunch of. I ain't gonna say all of them. You know what I mean? But today's fighters, they soft as hell. They hardly fight. Soft. I totally disagree with that bullshit there. You don't know shit about boxing. You know, you got the wrong channel, Derek. You probably need to go somewhere else. Probably need to go to Fag 9 or somewhere else. This ain't the channel for you, fam. I don't even play, nigga. Wakanda, bring your ass over here, nigga. This what I'm gonna do to you. Oh, Lord, him. Oh, I just kicked Wakanda in the face. Oh, hit him in the stomach. Oh, Lord. Kick him, slap him. Kick him again. Oh, Lord, I'm beating Wakanda ass. What you gonna do, Wakanda? You want some more? Oh, Lord, hammers. Go up on him. Bam. Catch him in the neck. Ah, Lord, Wakanda is dead. Yes, sir. We gotta have vision over here.
I respect your ambition, Willie, but you got to have vision.
You ought to know, man. We gotta say what's up to the Karate Man.
I'm a Karate Man, all right? Karate Man bruise on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Let's see what the dude say. He said I'm out of this goofy channel. You know what I'm gonna do, Derek? I'm gonna help you get out of this goofy channel. I'm gonna make sure that you never come back again. Everybody, listen. This part of the troll. Let me go to his channel and see how much content he got. This part of one of my ops. They don't make. He knew. Yeah. Oh, this dude there. Hey, look at this here. This one of the ops. He don't create it. Hey, this is a troll account. Look at this here. This Derek Jr., right? And he say, what he say right here? He say blue blood, coach. He say Mond, whatever. Let me take this down. This is hilarious. This might be Jason Mones, because you know some of these dudes, they have they'll create multiple accounts. They'll create multiple accounts. Yeah, you just created this account just to come over here and troll, huh? You said you out. Okay, cool. We gonna make sure you out. I'm gonna make sure you out though. Yeah, y'all got him out of there? We gonna make sure come out. Create another account, fam. Create another account. Yeah, create. Yeah. We're gonna get him out of here. Create another account, fam. I hid you personally. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna help you out. I don't want you to be under the stress of being over here. Shout out to Al Money.
Hey, okay.
For renewing your membership, man. I appreciate that, fam. He said, Coach Mal. He said, keep shining, OG. He said, in peace and love. Yes, sir. It is what it is. As a matter of fact, to that troll, that might be Jason Mones, or one of my ops might be Jason Mones, might be Bole, might be Mike Jones. Just in case one of you whole ass niggas, this is what I think about you.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, man, you got to run them off the block sometime. You got to run them off the block sometime. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a broham.
Hey, that's probably Jason Mones, too. Jason Mones got 1 million accounts, boy. He got 1 million accounts.
Hurting the group? I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yes, sir. You ought to know what time the TI is, man. To Jason Mones, Bole, Mike Jones, whatever name you want to use today. Remember this here.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
When y'all hear me say that, okay? That's where I got that from.
Man, who this little young whippersnapper running all up into my combo? Look at you. You're all wet behind your ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Man, you better go on home before you get your little thick ass tossed up.
I'm glad we ain't talk about no goddamn Rocky Marciano.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Doggone, so we say, Rick Tills called Oscar De La Hoya. He called Oscar De La Hoya fish dance. But shout out to my dog Booger Ray, man.
Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
Hey, you know what, man? It looked like Leonard was molesting Floyd too. It was like, man, hold on. Floyd had his head down. Floyd didn't know what was going on, but he was enjoying that just a little too much. You feel
Sunshine me? When Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of him in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Didn't you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucking hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
There ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
I got so many trolls and haters, and I got a whole bunch of them, boy. I am
sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
So they say, nigga, please.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. Nigga, take me to jail. Take me to jail? Shit, lock me up. Lock me up. Throw away the kid. Throw away the kid.
Man, shout out to my dog, man, Jermall Charlo, man.
I move up in weight class, go up to 168.
challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time
I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's all I want you to say about.
Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. The Mexican monster,
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to win.
that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Hey, shout out to Ryan Garcia, man. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. You feel me?
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you?
Also, yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
Probably fuck.
And shout out to my dog, Jermall Charlo, man. Hopefully he'll be back soon.
There's nothing that I can do. Sorry, I moved my camera. There's nothing that I can do other than just be patient, let these boys keep talking that smack, and me be who I am. Damn, phone number falling. I mean, my bad. Look.
Shout out to them internet gangsters, OG Pretty Thugs and OG Mudbones. Shout out to y'all.
Nigga, I'm talking face on the brochure, boy. Lights out, hear me? Clap on, clap off. Okay. You got me fucked up, cuz.
Shout out to Dr. Umar
Hit the
Johnson.
Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, International Africans.
Shout out to my dog, Dr. Umar
I
Johnson.
said Big Papa needs to eat before the keynote lecture tonight. The doors open in 2 hours, and I need some Southern cooking. I said the doors open in 2 hours, and I need some Southern cooking.
It is what it is. Once again, it's all. It's what Coach Malachi Williams signing out. So y'all know what's going on, man. These dudes ain't no boxing channels, man. They just hate Bud Crawford channels. They don't know nothing about boxing. They talk about the same 2-3 fighters every day, all throughout the day. That tells you their boxing knowledge is nowhere near on par. It is what it is. It's good for the chitlin circuit and stuff like that. But them dudes couldn't hold a boxing conversation's jockstrap. Other than that, that's it. It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are the truth. Please hit the like button, share the video, let everybody know what time and TI is. We are the hottest in the land. And I see you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm throwing a fight party tomorrow. Bare knuckle boxing. Now, bare knuckle boxing is savage, but I'm paying the $10 for the pay-per-view. I'm going live tomorrow for bare knuckle boxing, and I'm going live for Jake the Snake Paul. Jake the Snake Paul, the new face of boxing. We doing the show tomorrow, Jake Paul. The new face of boxing. I'm trying to get some of them crossover bucks. The new face of boxing, Jake the Snake Paul. So be on the lookout. We're doing a fight party for Jake the Snake too. You know what I mean? I gotta see him beat Tommy Fury. See you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.